Warning: the following content may contain elements that are not suitable for some audiences. Viewer discretion is advised. Welcome back to the Bard's Playhouse Presents Tales from Shadow Valley, Season 5, Episode 16, Watcher, Sky, Mountain, Ring, End. Thank you so much for joining us. Now let's bring in our wonderful cast. We have Eldritch as Khan, the God Carver Rizzolo.
Always great to be here, and I'm hungry for blood.
Hungry! Shane as Fleet Admiral Zavid. That was a really good Tim Allen. Damn, take a hit hero point. Elliot as Reese Guiltleaf, the Secret Scourge.
I'm back home.
Welcome back. And Ash as Hierophant Danny Arion.
I'm also back.
Yes, welcome back. It's been forever since we've all had the whole band here. As always, I'm Lumby... what's up?
Oh, also, I have an axe.
Let me ask you a question. As always, I'm Lumpy Bronzearm and will be your DM for today. Last time, Lux Et Umbra left the Stargazer statue a smoldering ruin. Within Zavid's Shadow Walk, vast distances were traversed in but a moment. Corino, being a native of the Castrovellian jungles, navigated to the base of a cliffside. Reese and Zavid took a good look around, and seeing no cultists, sent Khan forward to take the lead. A carved stairway slalomed back and forth up and then into the mountain. As a cleric of Cabriri, him who gnaws, Zavid heard the familiar sound of flesh being devoured. Khan recognized the source as a massive mountain eel, a carnivore endemic to these lands. Putting their heads together to determine the creature's most hated smell and sound, Lux Et Umbra spritzed themselves with peppermint oil and imitated a hungry male mountain eel, then simply conga-lined past. Not wanting to waste its meal, the juvenile predator absconded with what remained of its meal, leaving behind only a torn robe scrap emblazoned with the symbol of Nyarlathotep. Atop the stairs, Zavid sensed an undead around a turn. Embracing the opportunity to be a mentor to his fellow aspects of undeath, Zavid stopped and had them take a moment to focus. Reese and Khan were able to sense the uneasy feeling of being watched by something not alive, but Danny was too distracted by the cute mountain eel to notice it. Knowing it to be a raised corpse from his finely tuned understanding of necromancy, Zavid sent Khan, aspect of flesh, forward. An undead elf in fine leather armor stood vigil before a tall double door. Raising his long spear to Khan, the elf demanded her name. With a chuckle, Khan informed him it was he who needed to offer his name, which he forcefully did. Peneliar, Sunspear of the Inscrutable, explained he is the guardian of the Temple of the Twelve, left behind when his people left Castrovel. After a bit of back and forth, it quickly became clear that Avissa, Skitrix, and the rest of Ralkawi's former cultist allies had already arrived. Peneliar explained their leader had been controlling him with her psychic powers, and he would be forced to attack if Lux Et Umbra attempted to enter the temple. Knowing what they needed to do, the demigods stepped forward. Placing their hands upon Peneliar, their full deific power surged through the undead elf for but a moment, breaking the psychic control. Thankful, Peneliar inserted his spear into the door's only opening, unlocking the Temple of the Twelve. Within the foyer of the beautiful ancient house of elven worship, vast carvings of constellations decorated the walls and floor. Having the temple's guardian at hand proved most helpful, as one of these constellations also acted as a puzzle to avoid a spinning blade trap beneath their feet. Seeing some pitons sticking out of the floor, Khan realized an unlucky cultist activated the trap, was bisected at the waist, and had their body unceremoniously dumped down the stairs as food for the mountain eels. Further within, upon a mountain of papers and books, an odd humanoid with 4 arms sat scribbling drawings. Though startled at first, the Kasatha introduced herself as Dr. Olmehia Wehir, professor of archaeolinguistics at the University of Geb back on Galarian. Zavid, still disguised as an Ergothoan cleric, convinced Dr. Wahir to take a break outside and to ignore any sound she hears. Quickly gathering her work, the linguist made her exit. In the next hallway stood 2 Lashunta cultists standing next to 4 wooden barrels. Realizing they were explosives, a silent plan was violently sprung. Ralkawi suppressed the Mook's psychic connection. Danny cast silence upon them as Corino hurled his net. In a flash, Khan sliced one to ribbons while Reese covered the other in black powder, setting him ablaze. Not a sound was heard. Ruined study rooms lay behind, mostly filled with detritus, but Zavid discovered an odd cylinder. Khan immediately recognized the material as the same ceramic metallic alloy she has been finding everywhere recently, on the Drift Rock, the statue of the Stargazer, and now the Temple of the Twelve. Using her claws to open it, an odd transparent screen was unfurled, showing bizarre lines, dots, and curves along its surface. Zavid determined it had no navigational purpose and did not represent any actual stars or constellations in the night sky, but Reese was able to translate a couple of runes. Having seen several by this point, it was getting easier. Amethyst, hum, harmonize. At that, Danny realized the odd lines and dots were sheet music, complete with chord, key progression, melody, harmony, and percussion. Humming a few bars, the screen lit up, pointing directly overhead. Peniliar explained there is a spiral staircase within the inner sanctum leading to the prayer room above. Knowing a fight awaits them, Lux Et Umbra kicked open the door to ensure the Cult of the Devourer cannot learn the secrets and prophecies long held within the Temple of the 12. And that's where we're coming in today. Inside the butterfly-shaped central chamber in the Temple of the 12. I think first thing we need is to have everyone roll initiative. And Khan, we already gave out your buff for your Wog spell of the best, green. So everyone has now 10 temporary hit points, and you'll have a bonus if I believe, and it should automatically apply, but you should have a bonus to your initiative. So please roll initiative.
Are we
Does
doing
foresight also add something to initiative?
It does, and I think Khan already has that buff as well. And what?
perception or strength?
Perception. I guess you could do stealth from your
Or
front
not
page.
strength. I meant stealth.
I was gonna say stealth. Yeah, you could do either, because they didn't know you were coming.
Okay.
Because you had Ralkawi suppress the psychic field. You had Danny cast silence. You've been bad initiative, Con. You've been rolling really great stealth. Like these guys don't know you're here.
That's what I kind of figured this.
Mhm.
Also, don't forget about heroism for those who have that. Yeah, add a little bonus too.
They have the bonus. I think. Yeah, they already have it. Khan just needs to remember she has foresight for that reaction.
Yeah.
So if you have to roll a saving throw or whatever. So first things first, as the door blasts open, Zavid, you had a spell prepared, I believe, correct? And you're muted.
Yes, I did. The door blasts open, and in front of us, arising from the shadows, materializing in front of everyone, is this enormous titanic mass, skeletal in form, but held together by powerful, godlike necromantic magic, wielding an enormous greatsword as big as itself. Basically, size for a creature even larger than itself, you would think. This thing rises up and loyally obeys our commands to fight against our enemies.
It does indeed. You don't get the actions to do anything with it, but it does arise. And it appears that the first initiative is Avissa, let me share her picture. You've heard much about her from Ralkawi this entire time. The scouting party leader. She's definitely more muscle than brain. You get the sense that Skitrix is the brain behind this outfit, but Avissa, the Lashunto, carrying a minigun near the back, sees these doors blast open, and from nowhere appears this titanic skeleton. Obviously, she loses her mind a little bit. Ah! Intruders! Attack! And she is going to, it's big enough. Yeah, just gonna go with the flesh rotary cannon. So she begins to light up this creature with her minigun. Roll a nat 10 for a hit. 49.
I feel like she would see the first thing she would see is us wearing Urgathoan robes and being like, the Urgathoans have betrayed us or some shit.
Betrayers! Yes.
Like, wait a second, something's not right.
Wait! The Pallid Princess's forces! The traitors! That one hit. I think she's just gonna full light it up from where she's at, because she's got the high ground. Why would you ever give up the high ground? That's a miss! Wow! Let's check on the third one, though. I think, Zavid, you're on deck. That's a nat 20, though. Come on. Roll the critical on the Titan. There we go. That's a lot of damage. 76. It was supposed to be 91 damage, but it resisted partial to both attacks, so it only took 76 damage. End of Avissa's turn. Zavid, you are up, and I will put the Titan at your initiative.
I calmly go over. Because the harms and heals don't use extra slots, right?
Yeah.
But they can be used.
But they can be used as the extra slots, yes.
I'm just gonna do a single action harm to heal this guy that just took some damage. I believe it's probably gonna bring him to full, but we're gonna just make sure.
He has
Um,
96 wounds.
Yeah.
And yeah, you
96.
don't need to use Undeath's Blessing. That's nice.
It's nice when you get to do it for the way it was intended to be used.
Mm-hmm.
Let's
So you know,
see.
Danny, there's one
7,
creature between
8,
Zavid and
9,
you.
10.
So you're soon. 58. So that's going to be...
Maybe I should do the 2 action.
The 2? Okay,
knowing
sure.
That'll be plus 90, so that'll
Oh, yeah, then,
get a
yeah,
bunch of-
if you just do the
Yeah.
2 actions, I'll just call that
So
full.
I'll burn an extra action to make sure
Mhm.
he goes to full, and then
100%.
with my other action, I'll just command him to take down the Tumor-born Brute Carrier.
Tumor-born Brute Carrier. I will even show the picture of that. This
like the big
disgusting, tumorous, dripping with pus creature. A horned helmet covering its face, its gums retracted, long, grotesque, unproportionate arms. On its back, it carries the creature known as Skitrix, but it looks vastly different than the first one you saw, with an elongated head, atrophied tiny body, clasping onto its back for dear life. But you want to attack with its sword?
Yeah. I use 2
Yeah.
actions to just smack
Oh my
the
god,
shit out of this.
nat 20. 56 right out of the gate.
Let's go. Also, Reese sees that thing and is trying not to, like, physically barf.
Good lord. It absorbed 20 damage, but 54 got through. Oh, wait, something happens. It took at least 50 damage. There it is. Unthinking Rage. The Brute Carrier takes 50 or more damage from a single attack. It enters a mindless frenzy for 1 round, gaining a +4 circumstance bonus to melee attacks, but takes a -2 AC penalty. So, you've activated my trap card. Ha 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 ha! Unthinking Rage, +4 attack, -2 AC. So now it's easier to hit.
Yeah, I was gonna say, your trap is to make him easier to hit. Can he
This
use
thing's
his next
stupid as
action
fuck.
to attack again?
You absolutely can. Mountain Sword, Claw, or Foot. They all do different types and amounts of damage.
The sword seems to be doing pretty well.
You got it. Nat 14 is a hit again. So 26 damage went through. It resisted some, but still excellent usage of your turn. I believe that's your whole turn, right? You don't have
Yep.
haste or anything?
Correct.
All right. Skitrix. I had a note for this. What did I want it to do? Ah, yeah. Okay. So this creature looks to all of you, and it begins to elicit an extremely high-pitched screech, like a bat sonar, and it casts Confusion. And I will make all of you roll your will saves. Do you have any, like, reactions for psychic attacks? Because this is a psychic ability. Nope. Okay.
I don't think
Think so.
Does the
You could re-roll it.
Okay.
Ooh, nat 20, Reese. Let's see. Con, do you need to re-roll it?
No, I'm fine. I'm fine.
Oh, yeah,
I
you're
got a
fine.
critical success.
You did. So Reese got nat 20, that's great. So, let's see who else. Zavid got a critical. Good, because you're a cleric, you roll really... Oh, you rolled a nat 19 as well, jeez. Corey, no, and Rolkawi. Alright, not good. So, they are confused, and then Rolkawi is, confused, quite a bit confused, because Rolkawi rolled a nat 1, unfortunately. So, Rolkawi... Crit's confused. Great. Okay. So that was the first thing Skitrix did. And then it's going to cast Sure Strike on the Tumor-born Brute. So basically, it gets to roll at advantage on its next attack. It's True Strike, basically. So I need to get rid of those spell slots. That's the thing. Sure Strike, and then I'll let you know. I just burnt 5 spell slots for that.
Damn.
So, that sucked, but that was bad for me too. Danny, you're up,
So
and Reese, you're on deck.
I'm confused.
Mm-hmm.
What does that mean?
Oh, yes. Let me look it up. I can't remember offhand exactly what it does.
The irony of you asking, I'm confused, what does that mean?
That is
It's
beautiful.
not lost on me.
I'm confused easily.
I am too.
Confusion.
I'm confused. I'm confused.
You befuddle your target. You're confused for one. That was the spell, not the effect. That is confusion. You don't have your wits about you. You attack wildly. You're off guard. You don't treat anyone as your ally, though they might still treat you as theirs, and you can't delay, ready, or use reactions. So,
How many
yeah,
rounds?
1.
So, can I say she decided that she was going to turn into a dragon? Well, first, how big is the room?
Oh, very big, like 30, 40 feet high. Zavid's Titan fit in here.
Cool. So, can I say the confusion was she was going to turn into a dragon, but instead she decided to use a spell called Legion of Dragons?
Okay.
She ends up turning quite a bit.
Legion of... That's not a 9th or 10th level spell?
Yes.
Oh my god, okay. What's it do?
Um, it does a lot of cool shit.
I'll have you know, it does a lot of cool shit
Oh,
when I find
sorry.
out.
I'm
It
sorry, I rolled
does so much
something.
cool shit. You don't even
That's
know.
amazing.
I summon a Legion of Dragons.
That's so cool. Oh my god. Okay. And like...
Alright, so what are their stats? How
Yeah,
strong
what do they
About
do?
dragon level.
I don't
They,
know.
About,
I
do
don't
about
know
as
what
strong
they
as a
do.
dragon each.
I think there's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 dragons that does 5 different types of damage.
Oh my god.
Okay.
That's cool.
Fun.
They shouldn't call that
Yeah.
Legion, though. That's not a Legion.
That's like you're summoning the spirit of Bahamut.
Squad. That's a squad. Hey,
Yeah,
I
it's a
rolled up with the squad. You know?
That's so great. So, like, what do I have to roll? Oh my god.
I've never done this spell before. I've never had a chance to, so I'm like, why not? I'll have to wait.
This
to
was
see
a
what it
good
spells.
chance for it.
If you need, you go if for dragon stats and stuff.
Summon Draconic Legion. There we go. Summon Draconic Legion. When they arrive, the Draconic Legion breathes out 2 blasts of energy, a 120-foot line and a 60-foot cone that can't overlap. Each creature takes 10d8 damage on a reflex save. Okay. Whew. Okay. Alright. This is gonna be great.
So
I
you're
would
hitting
like
all of
those
us
many-
with your Legion of Dragons?
No, it's everything in front of you.
Which is all of us.
All of them. Oh, no, she can summon it in there. Oh, she's confused. That's right.
I would like to think she was, if you allow it, she was confused by, oh, I'm going to turn into a dragon. No,
Oh, I
I'm going
see.
to summon dragons.
The way that the mechanically
Yeah, I
written,
think
it's
you're
not
supposed to hit
confusion
your
is
enemies.
almost as much as it's like wild
Wild
violence. Like,
violence, yeah.
yeah. Because when I'm confused, I don't really do anything. I'm just like, wait, I don't know what's going on. Whereas this, it's like you're provoked. You're like, ah! Like you go berserk and just start killing everybody.
Yeah, I would say it wouldn't hit Reese or Corino, but it would hit all your other friends.
Oh,
So Zavid and Khan and Rokawi and Panilier.
what if I was to...
You could just take 2 steps. Oh, that's a 3. Well,
You also
yeah,
could save the
that's a-
spell and just make some attacks against.
Range
Yeah.
100 feet. Oh, it's range 100 feet. You can cast it wherever. But I guess the point of this, the point of the spell is that you can't tell friend from foe. I
Okay,
guess.
but what if we roll how many feet? 100?
It's like 120.
Roll like a D100 and pick whatever number.
Yeah, let's do that.
Yeah, screw it. This is fun. I'll let you do it. You're gonna hit Zavid's Titan though. I'm gonna make it roll. How about that?
And as we all know, giants are very, very good at dodging shit.
They are super good at it, especially skeletons. They're very dexterous.
Well, yeah, actually, that's legitimate. I meant just they're such big targets. They're really not good at that.
And then that. Okay, so reflex save. I'll make them roll that. So I've got it pulled up. Oh, that's so many 20s. I see two nat 20s in there and a 19. So there's 3, 4, 5 critical saves? Jeez.
My Titan critical saved. Wow.
Wow, that's awesome. Well, there's some damage, some saves, but it's so many dice. This is going to be ridiculous.
Oh my god. Holy shit.
It's a 9th level spell.
Just throwing dice onto the fucking board.
Okay, that is everything that Danny can do. That is all your entire round, all 3 actions. But you just saw how much that did, so I would say that was worth it.
Hey, I just realized that a lot of people that critically saved still took damage.
Oh, that's weird. Oh.
Yeah.
Shit. It didn't like the programming on that. Oh my god. Okay. Shit.
I think
Yeah,
the
you're
first
right.
roll respected the
Yep,
rolls,
the first,
and then
you're right.
And
That's
then the
what
second
happened.
time, everybody started taking the
You're
same
right.
amount.
I'm gonna give everyone 50 damage. How about that?
Wait, even the people that saved?
Which one's saved? Let's see.
They're literally the only people that are supposed to take damage are Cultist Brute 2,
Okay.
Cultist Whisperer 2, and Cultist Brute 1, and that's it. Everybody else
Okay.
critically saved.
Okay. Whisperer 2, and then what was the third one you said?
Whisperer 2, and then Brutes 1 and 2.
Brute 2.
Oh.
Brute. Where's 1?
And Brute 1, as well as Whisper 2, save, so they take half damage. The only one that failed that takes
Okay.
the full damage is Brute 2.
Okay,
There's
got it.
Several that's dying, isn't it?
Yep. I'm fixing those ones.
Yeah. Everybody else critically saved, so no one else is supposed to take any damage.
Yep. Okay. Got it. I think I fixed it. So you killed a couple. There's Whisper 3's dead. So I'll take them off the map. If Fantasy Grounds won't freeze, there we go.
At least
And
it
then-
didn't completely was a waste.
No, it was definitely not a waste. That's for sure. Okay, 2, 3. Yeah, you killed 3 of the mooks.
I'll take it.
And yeah, that's it. Okay, end of your turn.
Can you fix the Titan as well?
Oh, yes.
Thank you.
Reese, you are up. I'll fix this Titan's HP while you go.
Okay, so what I'm going to do is go invisible.
Mhm.
And then there's
action.
I can see Skitrix, right?
Yes. It is difficult to attack, so
I'm
don't
not
roll your
going
dice
to-
yet.
I'm not attacking her
Okay.
per se. I'm doing Umbra Mind.
Ooh, interesting. Okay. Wait, do you have those spell slots?
Yeah.
Because you
I
have
one,
enough?
I literally have one spell slot.
You
and
have
I'm-
one? Yeah. Okay. So here's the thing. You're going to have to burn your Shadow Projectile spell slot for
That's
it, too.
fine.
All right.
don't
So
care.
you will have... I'm just letting you know. So, yes, you're more than welcome to do that. Umbral
Yeah.
Mind Theft. Let's see. This does... Let's see. I have to do... Determine the lore... Use the steal action to attempt to take a lore proficiency from the creature instead of stealing an item. Okay, so you can make that as part of stealing. So you're gonna have to move over to her. But
That's
yeah,
fine.
I'll let you do all of that in this round. That'll be your whole round. But yes, you can do that.
How far can I move? About
Yeah, that's 30 feet. You can 30, 35 feet. You can get just over to like these stairs here, right about there-ish. Yeah, right about there.
Yeah.
All right. Go ahead and make a public thievery check. Let me check what the DC is. 1 second. That's going to be 41. Oh yeah, everyone has a new hero point this week.
thievery.
41. That's high.
That's
43.
43.
What lore would you like to steal from Skitrix?
What lore does she have?
Quite a lot. Let me double check what she technically has.
Well, she
here.
knows enough about her goddess that
Yeah.
she's trying. She like helped corrupt her, right?
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
like maybe knowledge
Castan-
of the corruption,
Cas-
how that works.
Cassandra Lee, or she knows stuff about the hive mind of the Destroyer cult. She
True.
knows
Above
like
table,
Ro-
what would be the best? I've been thinking Cassandra. Instantly, that's what I was going to go with.
We have Bix working on it, but if he knew exactly how it worked, it would be much faster. We could
Yes.
get Cassandra Lee
That's-
freed
and-
faster.
Yeah, I'm thinking that. Otherwise, like that's why I would want to steal knowledge from her, because I want to know what she knows that she cannot give up because she's literally fucking program.
Yeah, the hive mind would be immediately useful for like undoing these guys right now, but it would also be like once we figured it out, it wouldn't be a long-term benefit. It
No.
would just be like,
But I'm gonna go for Cassandra.
Cassandra Lee lore. All right, great. So, what does this look like when you do this? You go invisible. You sneak over. How do you? What do we see? Or rather, what does we the audience see? Because no one in the room
Yes,
sees
nobody
this.
can see him. So he kind of like sneaks over. It's kind of like, you know, Pink Panther. Like he's still doing like the Mission Impossible stealth mission. So that is what
We have
that's
fun
like.
here.
You're seeing the outside perspective of him like doing that. But when he gets close enough, I want to get close enough where she could probably sense him by any chance. He just kind of like reaches his out, and he thinks about Bix, about Cassandra Lee, and Frag, and literally everybody that has been affected by her and this virus, and tries to just focus and think on all of that knowledge so he can fully understand it. And when he gains the knowledge, it's like how she has her green electricity stuff. It's almost like a green mist from her. Like what we see, she doesn't see it, or nobody else sees it. But when he does it, the memory and the lore is like this wafting that just surrounds him and then like disappears.
As it seeps into you, this knowledge, you're overwhelmed again with this divine knowledge. This is not the first time this has happened. It's not the first time you've done this, so you were prepared for your brain being filled again. This creature does not know. This creature does not know as much as Urgathoa did, so it's not as overpowering as it was the first time. But you immediately get a memory. You're flooded with it. The first thing you notice is the cold. You're freezing. You start looking around as your eyes come to because it's so bright. And you realize it's because you're snowblind. You're looking around. You see that you're at a campsite. And there's a little fire. In front of it sits a little gnome with a gray beard, warming himself. And he looks up to you and he says, "Well, it's wonderful that you're finally awake. I was afraid that this cold would be the death of you." And you realize that it's Glastric Finibus before all of the robot enhancements. He doesn't have any of the gizmos, the gears, the tubes, the wires. He's just a gnome, cold in the snow. Behind him is a bunch of wreckage, a massive metal ship. And you look left, and from out in the snow in the distance, you see two hooded figures walking towards you. One of them completely wreathed in black, smoke at his feet. The other, short, also hooded, but the hood sticking out wide. And as they come into view, you realize it's Skitrix, the one you know, standing in the snow with a hooded figure in black. And everything washes away, and you're back on the staircase again in the Temple of the 12. That's all you get from that for now.
That's fine.
Andy, your turn, I believe, yes?
Yeah.
Yes. Who is up? Devourer, Whisperer. Okay, God, you guys obliterated them, so what do I... This is Whisperer number 2. So I have... Cast Synaptic Pulse. Okay, great. You're invisible, though, Reese. Correct. Yes, you are. So the only thing that has really been seen yet is the Titan. So it's going to go after it. It's going to cast the spell Synaptic Pulse on Zavid's minion.
What?
Level 5 psychic spell. So it's going
He
to
doesn't
force
even
it.
have a brain. How's that gonna work?
Oh, you're right. It's probably immune to that, huh?
Mm.
You're right. You're
He
totally
doesn't
right.
have to know
It's
that
mindless.
though.
I feel like the spell just wouldn't work. There we go. He's just going to cast Lightning Bolt instead. How about that?
Fuck
So
that.
that'll hit Zavid and Khan and...
I should have kept my big mouth shut.
Yeah, good
You out here
job,
metagaming.
Shane.
There we
Dare
go,
you
and
DM
Danny.
the GM.
So there we go. Lightning Bolt. I'm going to make you all roll your reflex saves here. There's a critical save in there, Con. Wow, rolled a 54. No.
Let's go.
Ah, David fails. Good.
Of course.
Lightning damage. It's not going to be a ton, but it's some. I'll take it. 15 damage to Zavid and 2 to Danny. 0 to Con and
Ow.
the Titan.
God damn.
That stung.
And then it is going to... Yeah. Just, it's going to crouch. Go prone, off guard, to take cover. That's what the word I was looking for. Takes cover behind the staircase. After it, Con, you're up.
All right. Let's see. I'm just trying to count how quickly I can get over.
You can have had your wings open because you had a moment to prepare before you opened the door.
Ooh. Hell yeah! Bat mode activate.
Bat mode.
Bama.
Don't do that when I'm taking a drink.
Can I have a hero point for that?
I'm thinking I might take one.
No!
No, I'm not that mean.
Then in that case, Khan is gonna like bob and weave through like the bones of the skeletal giant, and
Nice.
fly up to the balcony
Heck
where the lady with the minigun is, and I'm gonna do Khan's new trick, which is break someone's gun.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. I'm into it. How are we doing this? Are you like going to take it apart at lightning speed, or are you destroying her gun? How are you doing this?
First of all, it's gonna be 2 movement actions to get over to the balcony.
Okay.
And then Khan just like is almost like gearing up a punch, and then just like light speed grabs a component and pulls it out, and just like chucks it over the side of the railing.
Okay. I want first will be thievery. Let me see what your DC is. 1 second. It's gonna be oof. That's can you even hit a 45 on thievery?
On thievery.
Should be able to.
Yes, but it's gonna be a little difficult.
Okay.
A 45, I need a 13 or higher, so it's not
Oh, that's not
the
too
most
bad.
hard.
Okay. I thought it was gonna be worse than that.
Yeah.
So yeah, the thievery of 45 first, and you can use hero points or whatever.
Fantastic.
In fact, you could have had guidance as well because this is your first thing of the combat, so you can have a
Hell
plus
yeah,
1.
there we go. I'll +1 it. And I'll move Khan's little character over there. Imagine she does some cool flying maneuver to get through the skeleton.
Yeah, she doesn't need to, you have assurance, so you can just
Oh, yeah.
assurance tumbling through. Oh, it was almost a 19. 44. Yeah, you need 1 higher.
I'll hero
45.
point it just because
Okay.
it's so funny. It's so funny if Khan succeeds this.
It would be very funny.
Come on, big money.
Oh no.
She doesn't do it. She doesn't do it.
All
She's
right,
never
you're gonna-
seen this gun before,
gonna
and
let
she
it
makes
slide?
the wrong call. She
Okay.
grabs something that's like purely cosmetic.
It turns out it's a keychain. It's like a magnet with
Yeah.
a little labubu on it.
Oh no.
I got your boo-boo.
Yeah.
But Khan, of course, still has like a big smirk, like I bet you weren't expecting that, and she chucks the labubu off the side, and
You
just
do
like
have the bladed blade.
What the fuck? That's my rare one.
You have the bladed blade.
It's the secret. No.
All right, then she'll make a Khan's bladed blade attack.
You don't have to, but you can. It's free.
I can, I will, I can, and I will.
Crying is a free action, so why not?
Crying is a free action. She is not off guard to you though, because she went first in initiative.
Yeah, that's fine. That's fine.
Yeah, it's very rare for you to attack something that isn't off guard.
However,
Hmm?
if I hit, she'll take a portion of sneak attack damage because of a feat
That's
I
true.
have, a rogue feat.
And then you can give her the debilitation. That hits.
I think I can only give the debilitation to someone who's already flat-footed.
Okay,
I think
gotcha.
that's how it works.
That would make sense.
Now, this is all very cool. If I was gonna disassemble this gun, I would have just jammed a banana in the fucking barrel.
Oh my god, yes.
Called it a day. Gum up the works, you know, but
Fine.
That would have been
I
very
am
funny.
I am monkey. I am ape. That's what I think.
Alright.
Eat the banana, throw the peel behind them, and push them
Make
over
them
so
trip.
they slip on it. Yeah.
Okay, so Avissa seems to be pretty thick. She's got some nice armor on, so she absorbs a bit of that damage, but 3 does go through. That's the end of your turn then. Bringing
Yeah.
it to Peneliar. He is, let's see, I have a note for him. Activate Divine Aura. Cool. Divine Aura. Peneliar flares with stored temple energies, bright light for 60 feet and 120 foot dim. Allies in the aura gain +2 status bonus to AC, and the
Nice.
enemies take persistent fire damage. So all of you, Divine Aura, here's your +2 AC. So
Thank you.
that is very nice. Let's see. Okay, now I need to remove his targets, and I need to make them the baddies. This one, that one, that one, this one, and that one. Reflex save. Ooh, I saw a 1, a 2, and a 5, and a 7 in there. There's some low numbers. Yeah. Brute 3 crit failed. Avissa regular succeeded, and the rest failed. Awesome. So persistent fire damage, 2d6 to all of them. Fire damage for you. You get fire damage.
I just realized her name's the Whispering Bullet. That's crazy.
It's a sick
I-
name.
Thank you. I came up with that. If she crits, you'll find out why.
I thought she just had on her minigun. This is a giant fucking silencer that's as big as the minigun on the end.
It just sounds like. Why did I close my notes? I didn't want that. Peneliar guiding flare. Okay, so the other thing he's going to do is he's going to run in next to these two guys here, and Khan, you're attacking Avissa. So he's going to use guiding flare. Peneliar magically lights up an enemy with a diving spotlight for one ally. You will gain a +1 to attack rolls and 1d6 fire on your next hit, Khan.
Ooh, cool.
Yeah. So please remember that. You get +1 and 1d6 fire to your next hit. It's the end of Peneliar's turn. Ralkawi. Okay. Again, I have a note. Aura of Disruption. So Ralkawi is going to make all of the... I'm so glad I set this up ahead of time. She's going to make all of the enemies roll against her aura because she's actively trying to suppress the psychic field that Skitrix has active. Let's see. Aura of Disruption. Will saves. There we go. Ooh, there was a crit fail in there. Who was that? Brute 1. So, let's see what that does. 46 mental damage. So, the Brutes takes 46. Actually, everything except Avissa takes 13 damage. Heck yeah. So, and then Ralkawi, the Static Maker. For last action. Let's see, where is it? Gonna run over to the other Brute and use Telekinetic Slam as she runs up and comes within an inch of him with a headbutt and criticals. Hell yes. With a telekinetic headbutt. She doesn't actually make contact. That's a ton of damage. Oh, that's a ton of damage. 56. Good job, Ralkawi. End of her turn. Good lord. So, sorry, I have all these NPCs going back to back. It's Corino's turn.
That's just the way the cookie crumbles sometimes.
Yeah, it is.
Can't
Are
help
any of
it.
you hurt? I don't think so. You're all doing pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So Corino is going to no, I'm not going to do what my original plan was because Khan's up there. I was originally going to cast Wall of Thorns up there,
Ooh, maybe not.
but I'm not going to do that.
I'll
I'm
dodge
not gonna
it.
do
Don't
that.
worry.
Are you sure?
She'll go.
Oh yeah,
rat
your
form
reflex save
through
is
the-
crazy.
Yeah. And
That's
I have
right.
evasion
Okay.
too.
This is Bralkawi's big spell. I'm gonna do it.
Okay, just make sure you don't use like a rod of maximize the damage. All right,
I'll
because I once
try.
made a mistake in first edition Pathfinder. Where I did a maximize lightning bolt on the rogue who had evasion, but they were grappled. They couldn't
That's
avoid it,
Very funny.
and I killed them.
Oh no.
I like killed the player, and I was like,
Oh no.
whoops."
Oh no.
And everybody's like, "Why did you maximize the damage?" I was like, we're in the abyss. I was trying to kill the demon. I don't know.
Come on, negative 38 is probably okay. I think. Apparently I didn't have this pre-calculated. So here we go. Saves. Yes, you critically succeed, Con, with a nat 15 for a 51. So you will take nothing. And they will take 6 die for piercing damage. Sweet. So 18 to the Whisper and 8 to Avissa the Whispering Bullet. End of Corino's turn. That's a 3 action. Brute is going to... Oh, let's see. Yeah, he's going to yell, "Traitor!" and use Unstable Growth to, as acidic pustules start growing on his skin. So his next claw attack deals an additional 2d6 acid damage. So, acid pustules on himself. And he's going to try and attack
Bro, you need
Ralkawi.
to see a doctor.
He's got
That's
the
not
nastiest
normal.
zits you can imagine. Ralkawi,
You're,
that's
you're
static maker. Nat
weaponizing
2!
your
Nat
health
2!
issues. Like, that's bad.
Very pestilent.
Ugh.
Does
It's gonna follow
the
up with the
cult-
Maw of Lamash 2.
yeah, I was gonna say, does the Cult of Lamash
There
have
we go.
health benefits or?
He
Might need to get that checked out.
he does hit with the Maw of Lamash 2. Does a little bit of acid damage as he's dripping acid. 12 damage gets through to Relkawi. Not too much. But he takes some fire damage. Quite a bit. Other Brute is going to slash out at Panelier here. Because it's right in front of him. That's going to miss.
You woot.
And then bite attack to follow. Miss. Okay. Then, yeah, he's just going to reposition to here. Because third attack's definitely not going to hit. Takes some fire damage. Tumor-born carrier. This thing is so gross.
I hate it so
Okay.
much.
It's the worst. It's going to start with Meat Quake. The brute carrier slams the ground with both tumor-swollen arms. A 15-foot emanation, base 38 reflex saves. So I will make y'all roll that, Con and Reese.
All right.
Let's see, Con, Reese.
Meat quake. I'm having like a flashback to Antumbra. We fought a bunch of meat puppet things, like in the beginning of our campaign. They were the little meat guys.
I did not make that, I don't believe, with a 40.
No, I'm gonna roll it for you. Sorry, just a
Oh,
second.
okay, cool. Then
I'm getting
I'll
his
take whatever
targets.
you do.
Yeah, I am ignoring that. Okay, reflex. Here we go. There they are. So, critical
Okay.
success from
Damn.
Avissa. Reese critical succeeded.
Nobody's taking anything.
Fail. There's a couple fails in there, but none of y'all are taking anything. It's doing more damage to its own allies than you. So,
Meat
yeah,
quake, and
yeah.
they're like, wait, we're made of meat. No.
It 92 to the Whisperer, 46 to the Brute, 23 to Rolkawi, 25 to the Titan, and none to any of you.
That's actually kind of perfect.
Yep. Fire damage
Because
to
Rokawi
it.
can heal.
That's right. End of the round. Avissa. Oh, she's You're all up in her shit now, Con. She does not like that at all. But you did not destroy her gun. So I am a big fan of that. Yeah, you know what? This is meant for AoE, but she's fucking pissed. I'm gonna use suppressive fire. I need you to roll a DC 45 reflex save as she unloads the entire clip right on you. This is supposed to be a 60-foot cone attack, but she's centering it on your face. 45 reflex save, please.
45 reflex save. It's
High but not
doable.
undoable. High
It's
but not
doable.
undoable.
That's almost as
Take
funny.
Almost.
inspiration.
I'll hear him point it.
Okay.
Oh, okay, yeah. Well, yeah,
Take
let's
yours
see.
back, Con, since Zavid was thrown first.
Okay. Added it back.
Okay.
I
Yeah,
want to
45.
I want to see you just
You need
like
a 9, I guess. Nat 9. That's not too bad.
make her look like an idiot.
Oof.
Okay.
Ooh.
Now do you
Now,
want to use
if you want to
yours?
burn yours, you can.
Sure. This is bad for the rat. If it's below a 5, then that's life.
Whew. 743 is still a failure.
God.
All right, I'm accepting
Your call.
it. I'm
You're accepting it? Okay, you're accepting your fate. 8d10 piercing damage, and you become frightened 1. So let me give you frightened 1 first. Frightened 1. I mean, I would be too, right?
Yeah,
If
like,
someone
yeah.
just
kinda
unloaded
stupid
their.
not to.
Yeah, 8d10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. If someone unloaded their minigun right point blank in my face, 50 damage, please, Con, if you can give that to yourself.
Ouchie.
And then with her remaining action, she's going to use Aberrant Fist and punch. Oh, wait, she hit you with a gun. That's right. Chaotic Ammunition. There it is. I
Is
also
the-
need.
Oh, is the 50 damage already halved from evasion?
Oh, no, it's not. So go ahead and take 25.
Oh, that's not
Yeah.
too bad.
That's right. I
Oh wait,
forgot
we
about it.
gotta see. I didn't critically fail. I regular
did not.
failed, so instead I regular succeed.
Okay, so you take half damage.
Cool.
Yeah, so 25. But you did get hit with the maddening bullets. So I need you to make a DC 42 will save as you hear whispers in your ears. 41 is a failure. Do you want to
I'm
hear
leaving
what, or
it.
do you,
I'm
you
leaving
leaving
it.
it? Okay.
That's fun.
You are confused for 1 round. So for the next round, you can't tell friend from foe. You'd have to just attack wildly, which thankfully you're right next to an enemy, so it doesn't
Yeah.
really matter
It's
that
not like
much.
I have a lot of
But-
choices.
The bullets, in addition to being bullets, they're making you confused. They're kind of driving you a little crazy. But she's taking fire damage. 7. Zavid, you're up. And Danny is soon.
All right. Zavid yawns. He's so bored of these yawns. No, he is going to. I think I can do a quick channel, so I can do like a 3-action channel as 2 actions. So I'm going to fast channel. Let's see. You're a friend, aren't you? But you're undead. But you're not. Rakawi. Rakawi. You're not. Alright. Maybe not. Maybe I'll just do this. I'll use a movement. And then as an action, I command the Titan to attack the Tumorborn Brute. And I'm going to use an action. Is Tumorborn Brute is that an undead? Do I just sense that's undead, or is that some other creature?
It is not. At least I don't believe so. Let me double check. I don't think so. No, it is an aberration.
Okay. In that case, yeah, I'm going to harm it.
Okay, cool. I will make. Go ahead and make it save, and I'll have the Skeletal Titan attack with Sword. Mountain
Those are two-
Sword.
2
Nat
attacks
17
with
is a crit.
skeleton. Actually, yeah, let's see what the skeleton can do. Before I
It got a
do anything.
crit
Oh my
on it
God.
first. So 59
Oh,
got through, which activates its rage thing again. But it gets a second attack. Mountain Sword. 59 damage went through. That was nat 20.
Jesus.
Your Titan is getting some serious work done. Oh my god.
I
Look
love
at that.
it.
Another 63 damage. So go ahead and do your thing. That was
Fail.
a nat 18
Fail.
critical
God
crit
damn
crit
you.
success. Its fortitude is very high. I rolled a nat 18 for a 52.
Bullshit. All
I
right.
think that's your turn,
Well,
correct?
that's my turn.
All right. You just Titan got some work in though.
Yeah.
All right. The Skitrix drone, seeing that. Yeah, let me.
It does not see me.
Zavid, low or high?
Hi.
Okay. Seeing that Khan has flown up to the rafters and is attacking the leader of the scouting party, Skitrix is going to look at directly up at you, Khan, and is going to cast Implosion. And is going to force you to make a DC 43 Fortitude save. This is
You got
her
it.
one available 10th level spell.
Oh my
You
God.
succeeded for half.
Yo.
That's good. I'm glad I don't implode.
It's a
That
very good thing.
normally that spell just does 75 damage, and every time they sustain it thereafter you just keep taking 75 damage. So you do take 75 damage, but she can't keep doing it. It's only the one time. So
All
please
right.
give yourself 75 damage. That could have been
Got
a
it.
lot worse.
Out of all the
Yeah.
things to take, that is, yeah.
You're,
Okay, and I'll get rid of 2 9th level spells and a 10th, so that cost 3 spell slots. But that was only 2 actions. I still have an action. See, can I do anything? No, that's all it can do. End of Skitrix's turn. Danny, you are up, and then Reese is on deck.
Cool. So Skitrix, it seems like she's the band leader of this whole thing, right?
Basically, yes. She's hard to hit, but she's the leader.
Can I please cast Force Cage on her?
You can try. There's a thing that when you target her directly, let me read it to you first. 1 second. Is this it? Yeah, while the Brute is carrying Skitrix, she cannot be normally targeted by single target spells or attacks. So if you're doing this, you have to roll a flat check, a d20, and if you get a 15 or above, you can target her as normal. If you roll a 1 through a 14, your spell or attack targets the Brute, the carrier. So if you want to do that, you have to roll a 15 or higher first to even be allowed to target her. So just so you know, that's how it's going to work. Oh, it's almost to 15.
I would like to hero point that, please.
Okay, go ahead. It was right on that 15, though.
Well, when I first did it, it was 8. Oh my God.
I didn't see it. I didn't see a second roll.
No.
Don't worry,
it's-
it didn't.
Oh, here it
It's
comes.
not
Oh,
coming.
that was a
Oh,
D12. That was
it's
a D12.
Good.
Oh, it's not coming.
Doesn't
Great.
count. Doesn't
Oh.
count. There it is.
Mm.
19. Boosh. So you were able to target Skitrix with her significantly lower saves and AC. So you're doing Force Cage, you said? Oh
Yep.
my, that's bad for me. Force Cage is a very high level spell, if I remember correctly.
7th and 5
If I'm able to up it, I'd like to up it.
Sure. Force Cage, there it is. I'm just trying to see what it does.
Cage of Force.
Yep, Cage
Get
of
out.
Force.
That's some cool shit.
Can't get out. Do I get a save?
I don't think so. It just
You should
appears
get a
around
save.
you.
I think you're right. I think it just happens. Holy shit. Oh, wait, no. Each creature in the area where you create the cage must attempt a reflex save. Yep, that's okay.
Ah.
Yep.
They're like, that's
But-
unbalanced with no save, and they get
But
it.
yeah, she's completely like withered and atrophied, so her reflex is not high. Your DC is a 40. So Skitrix needs to roll. Okay. I rolled a 42. Zavid, if you burn a focus point, you can do Lucky Get and make me roll at disadvantage.
Yeah, I'll do it. Lucky
Okay.
get.
Okay. Skitrix, reflex save. There we go, 38, fail.
Mhm.
Boom. So, describe what happens, Danny. This works. Oh my god, I was not expecting that.
I feel like after the Legion of Dragons didn't work out very well because she was like, I was supposed to turn into a dragon, and confusion happened. And I'm no longer confused, but now I'm really pissed. And I see all this like shit she's doing. So I'm like, hmm, what if I use something I've never used before? So she's watching her really intently, really closely as she's like zipping around or however she's doing.
Clawed on the back of this big
Glitching.
creature.
Yeah. I imagine because she's like, what's it called? Like computer language. Like she probably like glitches, kind of like Vanilla V Fun Sweets or
Yeah,
something.
she speaks machine can't. It's like thieves can't, but for like binary, it's machine can't.
Yeah.
That's one of her languages.
So as she's like doing her thing and paying really close attention, I find a perfect angle and I just speak force cage. And then I do the stuff for it.
This cage of lilac-colored energy just completely engulfs Skitrix, knocking her off the back of the Tumorborn and onto the ground prone. Uh, because
That's
I have specific notes that say if this thing is in any way disconnected from the Tumorborn brood, it falls prone instantly. And
that's
I'm
way
counting
cooler
this.
than what I was like. I was expecting like a ghostly hand with a cage, like it's trying to box a spider that's like trying to get away, and it like captures it. That was way
I
cooler.
love it. I think that's 2 actions, or was that 3?
That's 3 actions. I can't do
3
anything
actions?
else.
Yeah, it is. You're right. That's it. So Reese, you are up, and Con,
So
you are soon.
Yeah.
what I think Reese is going to do, for the lore thing, does it take another action to sift through the thing and go,
Yeah.
right?
If you want to actively think about something and like you need to spend actions, otherwise you can just do it out of combat for no actions. But yeah, if you want to
No,
know
I'm
something
doing it.
immediately, you can burn some actions.
Yeah, no, I'm gonna burn some actions and go one step deep in that memory.
Hell yeah. Okay. Let's see. Did I make you legendary in that lore? I think I did. Cassandra Lee. Yes, I did. So go ahead and roll another Cassandra Lee lore. DC of 38, I guess. Yeah, 38 sounds good.
I don't have the line for the Cassandra lore. I think you
You
did that
should.
for me.
It's under Aslanti lore and above Desert lore on your skills tab.
Um, above
If not, I can.
Aslanti?
Below Aslanti, above Desert.
Oh, that was just a blank lore. Okay, sorry.
Oh, it's blank? That's weird.
Hold on.
There is no law.
There's
I don't
no
know.
lore.
God.
I'm just gonna.
The lore is a lie.
Shit, how her name.
Yeah, that's it.
Um,
Cassandra Lee. Yep, 31, good.
I need a roll to.
38. You needed a nat 4, it looked like. Or 30. Yeah.
Nat 4!
Hey, there you go, 4. So, you're back, you're thinking hard, and you get another flash and you're back in the snowbank. There's howling wind all around you. You see again Glasswick Finibus, and there's a wreckage behind you. And coming in from the snow is the gnome, or the 2 hooded figures. They sit next to the fire, and from in the wreckage, you can see 3 androids. They look very familiar. At least one of them looks extremely familiar. You recognize Bix, Saint BX9. Let me pull up his image since it's been forever since I've shown Mr. Bix.
I'm gonna learn that
that's
Cassandra
not
Lee
him.
is just like a chronically online
She's
girl from the like, oh my god, I could just glomp you right
There he is.
a
Oh my
Discord
god,
kitten.
glomp. Haven't heard the word glomp in a hot second.
Yeah, right.
Saint BX9, the former chosen of Cassandra Lee, you can see him being walked. He's kind of hobbling, and the other 2 androids are helping him into the wreckage of what you suddenly realize is the Horizon's Pursuit, the spaceship that Bix took to come to Galarian that crashed into the planet. He's told you about this before, but now you're seeing it in front of you. Bix is being taken inside by the other 2 androids. These hooded figures sit down next to Glastwick, and Glastwick says to them, "Welcome, strangers. We are Happy to share our fire with anyone out in the cold. Please have some food. And the Skitrix lowers her hood, lets out her large ears, and looks up to the hooded figure all in black, who lowers his hood, and in his face, you see not a face, but the visage of a sphinx in outline. And that's where your vision fades.
Okay.
A faceless sphinx. I
Faceless.
think Shane knows what that means.
Yeah.
Yes. So that's one action, so you could still have two actions, Reese.
Deeper.
I mean, if you want, I'm gonna make you roll every time.
I
But
don't care.
if you want,
I'll do
okay,
it.
cool. So let's go 40 on this one.
Weird no shit.
Fuck.
Not quite. Need a 6 on that.
Oh. That was stupid. I went to try it.
All good.
Okay. And die. There we go.
There you go. 48. So pushing back through this force cage, you can tell Danny's spell is trying to push you out, but you push deeper once more, and you can see that it's later. It's not the same moment in time. You see that Bix is hooked up to a bunch of machines and diagnostics. He's in a little bubble filled with goo, like Luke Skywalker on Hoth or Goku on Namek. It's a regeneration chamber type thing. The other two androids seem somewhat injured, and they're taking notes. Glastwick is, working on them, fixing minor injuries on each of them. The hooded figure looms behind each of them, giving pointers and explaining things, leaning down to Glastwick and whispering in his ear. And that's where this one fades. You have
Right.
one action left.
One more.
All right, 42. 44, good enough. So, as the camera kind of pans right, you see a very large machine. It takes up the size of a wall. In the center is a mechanical iris, looks like an eyeball. And you see Glastwick wander over to it, and he and the hooded figure and Skitrix each are surrounding him on either side. And he walks up to it and he says, "This is the mainframe of the ship that crashed. I found it buried deep in the ice. By my best approximations, it's been here about 4,000 years. It seems it's sentient, some kind of cogito machinus, a thinking machine. She seems to call herself Cassandra Lee." And this is where the last one fades.
Ooh. Fun. Okay.
End of your turn. Yes. That was very helpful.
Yeah.
Devourer Whisperer. Oh my god, this guy's 10 hit points, so he's gonna just go. He is in a bad spot. So doesn't see Reese. Doesn't understand Zavit. Still sees Khan. Okay, this one. I'm sorry, I'm picking on you, Khan, but you ran up to the balcony. You flew up to the balcony. It's going to cast Synaptic Pulse on you, Khan. So I'm going to make you roll a will save of 37. It's not super high, because these things are weak. You fail, but don't roll anything. I have a but. Let's see. Ralkawi. I do, yes, I have one. Ralkawi is going to use a reaction. Psychic Backlash. Trigger. A hive-linked enemy within 60 feet casts a mental spell or uses a psychic ability. The creature must attempt a will save. So it needs to make a will save of DC 41. And it fails, which means the ability fizzles. So Khan, it attempts to cast synaptic static on you. You can tell your brain starts to get fuzzy. You remember when you were a kid, Channel 3 on your TV, when you would plug in the Nintendo, the static channel?
Yep.
You can feel that in your brain for just a second, but then that comforting brain fuzz, that cappuccino feeling that you got when Ralkawi sat next to you at breakfast washes over you, and it goes away. And you look down, and Ralkawi goes... So that's the end of the Whisperer's turn. Wasted some spell slots. Con, you're up. Take some fire damage. Yep, Con's turn.
All right. Cool. I'm going to move action to tumble through
Great.
Avissa.
Okay, her DC for reflex is 46. You assurance that, or do you have to roll?
Let's see.
It's your bonus plus 10.
Oh yeah. Oh wait, it was 46?
46.
46. I can't quite assurance
Okay.
it.
So you'll have to roll acrobatics then. It's rare for you to have to actually roll for that.
I know. That's a no-go, dog.
Nah, that's a no-go. So no, you're unable to get behind her, or is it that you just don't put her off guard?
I think it's that I don't get past her.
Okay, so you're still on your side.
Yeah. Then I'm trying to think if it's on the plus side, I do have her entire attention, and no one
Mhm.
else is getting shot at with a giant fucking minigun.
Uh-huh. You also have chain lightning,
That is so true.
and
That
you
is in
could
fact a real thing that
you
I
could
have.
hit all of them.
Yeah, why shouldn't I? Why shouldn't I kill them with lightning?
Why shouldn't you kill them with lightning? Here, I'll give
Alright,
you.
how many spell slots is this gonna cost me?
It's going to cost you the regular chain lightning one, and
Alright.
what is that? A 6th level spell?
Yes. Oh, I think I must have used it or something. I don't have a level 6
Oh.
slot. Or maybe a weird thing with like
Must have been just a weird thing. It's fine.
Alright.
I don't think you've cast like anything. So give me a sec. I'm making them all your targets.
Alright.
And that one and that one. I got the Brood, I got Skitrix, I got that, and I got... Yeah, there you go. Go ahead and roll the save for all of them. Such a good spell. You've gotten
It
so many miles out of chain lightning.
Yeah. Okay, now this is very weird. Do you
Mhm.
think you could go into my character sheet?
Yeah, sure. Actions. What's up?
I'm just not seeing chain lightning.
Let me change it to preparation.
I'm not seeing any like level 6
Oh.
stuff. Isn't that weird?
That is weird. I can fix. Oh, that's right. That's because you're on Castrovel. You don't have any 6th level slots right now. That's right. That's why.
That's
So
fine.
you would have to burn it at 7th or 8th if you wanted to cast it.
That's fine. I'll burn it at 7.
Okay, cool. So let me grab. I'll just put Chain Lightning on under your 7th level spells since it's going to be upcast.
Mhm.
Chain Lightning. 7th level. There you go. Do you see it?
Yes. New
Cool.
spell.
So make them roll that reflex save. There's the d20s. Oh, there's some fails. I think I saw a critical failure in there. Skitrix critically failed. She got a nat 1.
Fuck yeah.
Okay. Go ahead and roll your damage, Con. This is going to be nasty.
All right.
Ooh, shocking. Oh my god. Cultist Whisperer 2 is dead. Cultist Brute 3 is dead. Skitrix is now bloodied. You just did a ton of damage. Absolute metric shit ton. I think you still have an action and your Con's Bladed Blade, too.
No, because I used one action to try to move.
Oh, that's
And that
right.
didn't work.
Well, you have
and
the
then I
Bladed
used
Blade.
2 actions to cast the spell. So I have
That's
Con's
right.
Bladed Blade left.
Heck yeah.
Then I will absolutely do a little stabby stab.
That was so much damage. Holy shit.
I love when Stebbins.
Here she goes murdering again. Nat 4, probably not going to do it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Brings us to Peneliar. Oh, he's going to take his Sun Spear, swing down at this brute. They're very low health. That is a critical. Wow. Nat 13 was a crit. These dudes are punks. These mooks. Yeah, Peneliar takes them out. That one too. Then he's going to run over to aid you, Zavid. Swinging at the Tumorborn with his Sun Spear.
What class are you playing in D&D
Miss.
this round? A Tumorborn?
Yeah, I was going for like Dragonborn, but way grosser. The Tumorborn.
Ugh.
Isn't that nasty?
Who's-
Okay. So Rolkawi is going to cast a spell, I believe, to help out Khan.
Anybody needs any more Bloodborne ideas for D&D? There we go.
Right. All right. So Rolkawi's seeing that these dudes are dead now. He's going to run up the stairs 5, 10, 15, 20, 25 to here. Target Avissa and say, "The cult stops here!" And cast Static Overload on Avissa. Will save. Ooh, nat 4 for a 36. That is a failure. So 8 die 6 mental damage. As Rolkawi blasts Avissa with Avissa does resist some because it's mental damage. As a bunch Con, you can even hear it's almost as though the whispers you heard from her gun are swatting away the psychic attacks from Rolkawi. You can you can hear more whispering. End of Rolkawi's turn. Corey, no.
Wait, hold on. Before we go too
Whisper
far,
scatting.
What's
wasn't Khan confused?
Oh yeah. But you were right up next to it. It's basically you don't know. You just attack whoever's closest.
I mean,
and-
for lightning, like chain lightning.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. That probably should have attacked. It's oh well. Hands out the
Alright.
chess piece. It probably
Alright.
should have hit others, but yeah. Oh well. So Corino's gonna run into here. That's dead. That's not dead. And he's gonna use his ladle rang, throwing it up at the brute carrier. Wow, that's actually a hit. Oh my god. Hurling his metal ladle up and smashing this brute for 7 damage. Good job, Corino. Brute is dead, so I'm going to take them off the map. This brute is also dead, so I've got to take him off the map. That'll make things run faster. Tumorborn. Okay, this thing's so gross. Alright. It is going to use its Tumorous Slam down on Zavid because it can't really tell who is what, and you are right there. That is a hit with its disgusting tumor-filled arms. Smashing you for 43 damage, Zavid, but it is, since it no longer has Skitrix on it to tell it who to attack, it's going to attack Penelier next. Nat 14, that's a hit. And Reese, since it's just swinging wildly, I'm going to send its third attack at you. It's not directly trying to hit you, but it's swinging wildly, so there's a small chance it might. It does not. It critically misses you.
Probably just goes right over my head.
Yeah, it swings right over your head as this massive arm. Just, you feel the wind on it. Top of the round, Avissa is going to take her flesh rotary cannon right at you, Con, because
You're gonna attack the aspect of flesh with your
Oh, no,
flesh
she's-
cannon?
she's going to back up first, actually. That's what she's going to do.
Don't know that.
And you don't have attack of opportunity or anything, so...
Nope.
Target the rat. Unload the cannon.
No, she's the
Miss, probably? That's a miss, yeah. Then, third one, try one more time with the cannon. Nope, net 4. Another miss. Wow, good job, Avissa. You're supposed to be a big bad. Not a really big bad, but like a bad. Still on fire, Zavid, you're up. And then
Alright.
Danny's soon, I think. This is getting
Okay.
close.
I command my Titan to continue killing the Tumorborn.
Okay.
As for me, I no longer have 3 slots to farm willy-nilly. Instead, I need to think about a 2-action spell that might help. I think I got just the one.
Oh, yeah?
A little something like this.
Well, your Titan hit twice for 23 and 22 damage, so 45 damage total. That was after the
Avissa.
resistance.
Oh, Avissa, I need you to make the fort save, because it will rip
Uh-oh.
your spirit out of your body.
Oh, no.
Uh,
Let's see.
yeah,
Fortitude?
it's-
What's my DC? Oh, no, nat 20.
well, it doesn't matter, I guess, does it?
54, yeah, it doesn't matter what.
Alright, never mind.
Alright, I hate when that happens. I feel bad sometimes.
All good.
But your Titan hit twice.
Yeah, he's having a great day.
Yes.
I'm just standing here not hitting anything, but he's doing all the work. So you know what? I guess I can't be too mad.
Larry,
So-
it's
He was
kind
a
of like
statement.
Reese. Reese is doing all the internal workings right now. He's not hitting anything. Boy, is
Skitrix?
Skitrix lucky.
Skitrix is going to use one action to levitate because, again, I have it in my notes that if Skitrix gets knocked off, she has to burn an action to levitate. So she's levitating. But she's in a force cage, so he's incapable of casting out of it. But she can cast within. Does she have a heal spell or a buff? Let's double check real fast. If not, oh well. No.
She just keeps bumping into the sides of the force cage, but her pathfinding is broken.
Oh my
Yeah.
god.
What's funny is, I got nothing. There's nothing she can do. End of Skitrix's turn. She's just stuck in your cage, Danny. Good job. You shut that bitch down. Speaking of, it's you're up, Danny.
It was a good move.
It was a very good move.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you. The bitch with the cannon. What's her deal?
Yes. Avissa. She is a psychic. Her bullets whisper madness. And if she's left alive too much longer, she's probably going to psychically tell the hive mind that y'all are here.
Also, she thinks she's better than us.
She also very much thinks she's better than everyone else.
Okay, cool.
You
So,
put her in her place.
Yeah.
I was looking at a few different things, and is she relatively healthy? Has she been hit at all?
No, she's quite hurt. She's very bloody. Definitely past bloodied.
I don't want to take the chance where she will be able to miss anything or have any chance of like getting out of. So, I think what I'm going to do is magic missile
Nice.
at whatever I have left of my 8 spells.
Cool. Magic
have any left.
missile. The highest you can cast it currently would be 5th level. All your high level spells are kaput.
So all of my high level spells are gone.
Yeah,
Okay,
you would have to
okay.
cast it at 5th. That's the highest you can cast it at right now. Which
That's
is still
fine.
5d4 plus 5 force damage. Times 3. I mean, if you use all 3 actions.
Yeah, I'm gonna use all 3 actions directly at her.
Alright, you got it. I will target her. Here you go. 1, 2, 3. And none of it is resisted because it's force damage, so that's 14, 34, 45, or 47. 47 damage. Pretty good.
How is she still hanging on?
She's barely alive. Let me see.
It was
She has
I had
18 hit points.
Did I have nothing at 6? Was all my 6 gone?
They're not, but Magic Missile only levels up every other level, so you can't actually cast it at 6th. You can cast it 5th or 7th.
So angry.
Yeah.
Do I
that's
not
still-
have the animals on with me?
You left them on the ship.
Okay, that's fine.
Yeah. Reese,
That's
you're
all I
up.
could do.
Avissa is very close to dead. If you hit her once, she's out. She has
Okay.
18 hit points.
I think it's after me. Pecan comes after me. I could get her.
That's true, yeah. Also true.
No, lore.
Oh, more lore
More.
from Skitrix. Okay, 42 lore.
Give me your lore! That's what I used to say to teachers in
Damn.
high school. Give me your lore.
Give me your lore. 49. That's enough. It was a 42 on this one. So where was I? Yes, the computer screen. So it shows once again Glastwick explaining what he's learned about this machine, this Cassandra Lee, this thinking AI, this artificial consciousness. I do believe that sometime between its initial rising as a true consciousness, gaining self-awareness, and crashing upon Galerion, I believe that it attained apotheosis. It has become something more than we could even imagine. Skitrix says,
Yes, we thought that this was the case. Please,
allow us to fix her. And Glastwick steps back. The hooded figure begins to conjure some shadowy black magic, hands this orb of blackness down to Skitrix, who whispers some machine language into it and inserts it into the eye hole, the pupil of the artificial eye. And you can see veins of green light seep into this machine, and the vision fades. You have 2 actions. 44. 48, you got it. Okay. So, you come back into the same room. Glastwix is saying, "No, what are you doing? You are hurting it. You're hurting her. Do not, no." And he's trying his best to force his way through, but he's lifted up psychically by the hooded creature in black, and he's shot back across the room that he's in, smashes into the wall, and you can see he breaks his arm and 2 of his legs, falling into a heap on the floor. Ugh, ugh. You suddenly get the thought that perhaps this is why he had to replace all of his arms and his limbs with prosthetics in the future. And that's where this one fades. And you got 1 action left, and if you want it, it's a 46. New.
Hero point.
I don't have any.
I'm using my. Because I remember I got an extra.
You need a nat 12.
Alright.
Still more glorious dawn awaits.
Okay.
And sunrise,
Not a
but
sunrise,
sunrise.
but a galaxy rise.
Yes.
Yes. So, the last bit, you can see, you hear that Skitrix is chanting in strange, almost digital, it almost sounds like a modem type language, to Cassandra, whispering. And as she's saying this, the hooded figure is also weaving in dark magic into it. And you just barely make out a couple of the words that are spoken. And you can tell they're in machine cant, which is like thieves' cant, but for machines. And you hear...
On this.
You can roll some society stuff after the combat. You'll have to stop and think
That's
about
fine.
it. But
That's fine.
in the moment, you gain Corruption Protocol 369. And that's where this last one fades. End of your turn.
Okay, Con, go. Do a stab.
What do all the rest of them see? You've spent the last 2 rounds just standing here staring at... Oh wait, you're invisible.
I'm
What is the
invisible!
audience? What do we, the audience, see these last 2 rounds, Reese?
So I think what's going on is between those flashbacks, he's having his own, they're fading in and out, and basically when Reese keeps hitting them, they're kind of like cinematic, and when there's a fade, it's just black and then it opens back up. That's what they're seeing in memory. But with what, he's doing himself, in those quick moments where he's thinking about what he already knows, flipping back his memories of, the gnome guy and everything else, and just seeing, oh man, this is the birth of it all. And, you're getting, in between the flashbacks of the very past, the future memories he has are kind of, weaving within each other, and it's almost glitching into place of what the future.
Very cool. All right, so as your memory fades of all of that, it does bring it back to Con. Let's see you finish this up.
All right. Move action plus tumble through is what he's trying to do.
All right, tumble through. Let me double check on that DC. It's 46.
Yeah. There we go. Now
There
we're
it is.
talking. Now
Natural
we're
to
talking.
window for a 55. Let me put her off guard for you.
Thank you.
Effects.
So this is you disappear, and you're just behind her all of a
oops.
sudden.
I did not mean to give that to you, Con. There we go. Gave it to Avissa. Let me take it off of you. So go ahead and do your attack.
Yeah. What it looks like when she disappears, by the way, is that like Khan's cloak kind of like lashes out and like kind of like swipes at her eyes, and she has to close her eyes for just a moment, and when she opens them, Khan's gone. She's behind her.
Nothing personnel, kid.
Exactly. So I'm going to attack with Ilhistir.
Okay. Let's see it. Nat 3.
And I'm
Love
trying
that.
it again.
All
Come
right.
on.
You got this.
Thieves can. Thieves
Nat
can.
5.
I'm
No,
not
they
re-rolling.
cannot.
That's what's happening. That's what's happening.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Wait,
You have
don't
one
a
action and Khan's
reaction
bladed blade.
foresight?
Oh, that's right. Sure, you can re-roll that for that one for foresight
With a
as your reaction.
reroll.
That's
Okay.
right. I forgot about that.
I thought I didn't know it applied to weapon attacks that I make.
I don't know if it does, but
I'm letting it.
All right.
I don't feel like looking it up.
it doesn't apply to these. So
No, I'm just letting it happen.
there it is.
Oh my God.
Yes.
Okay. Wait, you got your Vorpal ability. I have to
Yeah,
make her
that
roll a
was really
DC
out.
first.
of 40. I have to roll a Fortitude save of DC 40. So let me see here. Okay. Fortitude. Come on. Ah, 45. So doesn't take her head off, but I'm sure this will kill her.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
There's no way. I don't think it could mathematically not. So go ahead and roll damage because number go big. Oh my god, it's so many
Oh.
dice.
It's ugly.
Yeah, she had 18 hit points. You overkilled her by 41. So go ahead and come on. How do you do this?
It's just like after like narrowly dodging all of those bullets when it was her turn, Khan makes that feint with her cloak. In an instant she's gone. And then oh my gosh, what was her name?
Avissa.
Avissa.
Doesn't matter.
Avissa just feels like a blade goes straight through her back. And she kind of like looks down, and she like sees the blood pooling in the front of her shirt, and she's like, "Oh, damn it." And then she dies.
Hell yeah.
Can she fall down and you like grab her? She's falling down. It's clearly like she's coughing up blood. This is her like last moments, and she goes, "Was I a memorable villain?" You just go, "Who are you?" And let her fucking die with that.
I don't even know who you are.
Yeah. What's your name again?
She doesn't even manage to get her name out. We could say that you're gonna mop up this the tumor born. It only has like 80 hit points, and it doesn't
Grey
go
Titan
until the
will
end
keep
of the
bonking
round.
it until
Yeah,
it
it's gonna
dies,
keep
yeah.
bonking it. It'll be dead. We don't have to keep going through it. So well done. We're out of initiative. We're gonna keep Skitrix in that force cage prison, but I think this is a great place to jump to an intermission. What do y'all
Yeah.
think?
I'm
right,
so down.
Grab a drink, grab a snack. We'll be back in just a couple of minutes. Hope everyone will join us then.
Bye.
See ya. Welcome back, everyone. We're back from our intermission, where last we left off, Lux Et Umbra was in the inner sanctum of the Temple of the 12 and had just dispatched Avissa and, well, all of her minions, and have Skitrix is trapped inside of Danny's magical force cage. Combat is now over. What do you all do?
I would like to turn to the group and be like, so do you want to dissect her brain and see what's inside of it?
Reese drops invisibility is just like, I already got some stuff, but download.
Yeah, you can, all the stuff I told you earlier, you
Yep.
can all now
Make a
know.
religion check on that faceless sphinx.
Absolutely.
Oh, can I do the society check too on the number?
Yeah, let's go 38 for both. Actually, 40 for both of those.
All right, can I make a guess who
Yes.
the Arishkagal, the demon lord, the faceless sphinx?
No, it is Nyarlathotep, the faceless sphinx.
I think he's the faceless pharaoh.
Oh, you're right, Pharaoh. Did I say
Technically-
sphinx?
Yeah,
You said
a
sphinx.
I
Reshigol
meant
is literally a six-legged sphinx without a face.
I meant
It's
a
demon woman.
pharaoh, like
Okay.
the headdress that they wear on the
Damn,
side.
dude.
That
I
was what
think
I meant. I apologize for that.
It's okay. It's all right.
That one's on
I
me.
thought that's the only other thing it could be if it wasn't. Or I was like, damn, Reshigol's involved? Holy shit.
No, that was my mistake. Pharaoh, not Sphinx. Pharaoh.
I gotcha. So yeah, that was
We were in
clearly,
combat, and I was not thinking straight.
Yeah, he clearly corrupted her, or had a big part, played a big part in that.
Yes, it's very clear to you that Nyarlathotep worked with Skitrix to create a madness virus, like a computer virus that causes like eldritch madness, essentially. That's pretty much what you glean from that. And there, Reese said something about there being, I forget exactly what I said, corruption 369 or
Yeah.
corruption matrix 369, something like that. Con, can you roll me crafting on that, please?
Absolutely.
In the prophecies, it's known as Y2K.
That's a 49 crafting.
That's. We'll say you had guidance for a 50, which makes it a critical. Con, that sounds like root access. Which, if you, Eldritch, don't know, root access is like administrator privileges to the deepest parts of a computer system. So,
That
like,
sounded familiar.
it sounds like you might have a password to get into Cassandali's mind. Is essentially what you gather
wow.
from that.
Like,
Whatever it was I said, I'll look it up in the video and write it down. But whatever it was I said is some kind of root access to Cassandali's brain.
they get anything else with the society?
Oh, that's right. You rolled a society 50. Oh my god. What was that even on?
Any of the no,
The memories?
the can't stuff.
Oh yes, the thieves can't. That's right.
The whatever computer can't.
Yes. You don't understand any of it yourself, but you are able to write down a bunch of this stuff. And Con, it does seem like almost like computer code, like a programming language. Less a communicative language, but more a set of instructions. They aren't really clear. They seem kind of crazed, but you're getting the sense that the computer code Nyarlathotep infected Cassandali with would be a little crazed.
Yeah, that makes sense.
So, essentially, what you have here above table is the basic workings of the Nyarlathotepan computer language. It's a coding language. So you're gonna have to like get more information, do more rolls later, learn more stuff. But this is the first step towards learning the language that Skitrix uses.
Hell yeah.
Yes. Speaking of Skitrix, this atrophied creature with an elongated cranium floating, levitating inside of Danny's lilac force cage. It knows much, clearly, as Reese has shown. But it could also
How
be
long-
quite the danger.
How long does force cage last?
Until I drop it.
Oh, it's constant.
1 minute, looks like.
I thought it was longer than that.
Looks like it's 1 minute.
Oh, I thought it was until I let it go. Sorry,
So
my
I'll
bad.
say you've got maybe 45 seconds.
Well, I don't think I can do what I want to do with the cage up because it prevents interaction.
It prevents spells being cast in and out of it. However, I just looked it up while we were on intermission. Force cage is transparent, which means light and shadow can pass through it. So her shadow is on the floor.
All right. Light a torch. Toss it up to where Khan's standing, like right about right here.
Uh,
And then
cool.
it casts a shadow towards me. I use Memento Mori. Rip that shadow right off of her. I don't give her a warning. I don't ask her any questions. I just take that shadow.
Fuck
Since she's trapped in a force cage, I'm not even going to give her a roll. You steal her shadow. And as you do, it absorbs into the crystal, the final empty crystal within your staff, Zavid, the necromancy crystal. You've been saving it for something special. Finally, after 100 sessions, you have completed Memento Mori, Zavid. The power floods through you as your skin darkens with these shadows. They absorb into you as you have unlocked the shadow shape, so you can now become a shadow phoenix as per the druid wild shape. In addition, you also begin, everything gets dark. You begin to see a battlefield. There are corpses everywhere, as far as the eye can see. Humanoid, demon, seemingly some undead even. You look up, and you can see Urgathoa, but not as the goddess you knew. She still definitely looks undead, skeletal from the waist down. So knowing what you know about religion, I won't make you roll. You know that this is after she escaped from the boneyard, but before she became a goddess. You're looking around. Give me a perception check really fast.
Perception check. Let's see.
Not enough. Okay, that's okay. You're still looking around, and you see Urgathoa walking, and you realize she's weirdly above you at a strange angle. And you realize it's because you're looking through the eyes of Light's Void, her shadow. You are seeing the world from the two-dimensional perspective of her shadow upon the ground. You see her raise her massive scythe and begin to go into a full run as she slashes the back of a massive creature, mountainous in size.
And
She's
I feel
wounding it.
myself mimicking her motions and then being elongated and stretched well past what biology should allow because of the way the light is
You
bending.
do. You feel every motion. You can't help it. You're not doing it yourself. You're witnessing through the eyes of this shadow. And what you see beyond, I want you to roll me a religion check real fast.
I think I know who she's slicing, but yeah.
Probably, but let's figure this out.
No, I know who it is. It's Eshrabai. What the fuck?
You can give yourself, if you burn a focus point, you can do lucky get.
I'm a lucky get it. Lucky
just a
get the
focus
fuck
point.
out of here. You know what I'm saying?
That's
All right.
enough. That's enough. It was 40. Yes, you're correct. You realize that she's slashing Eshtabai in the back. And as you look to the right, while you're slashing alongside her, you see another massive demon with a great sword that is on fire, comes up, and as Eshtabai is slashed in the back by Urgathoa, it looks down at her, and in just this moment it's distracted. The demon plunges its sword deep within the body of Eshtabai, and it collapses back upon a mountain, the sword sticking into the mountain. And you obviously you have already recognized that you're witnessing the original battle that was what killed the skeleton outside of Betel's Atrax's house. You saw this thing at level 10 the first time you discovered this. You're seeing the battle in which it fell.
9 levels later.
And I want you to give me another perception check, and I gotta say this is probably the most important perception check Zavid will ever make. DC of 40.
Why'd you have to say that?
Can anyone
Guidance.
give him... Oh,
I
that's
can-
a 1, so can anyone give him a hero point?
I don't have any hero points. Can I give him a spell slot?
I can give him a
Okay.
hero point.
Oh,
Okay, you have a hero point?
Yeah.
So with the guidance, you need a 9, I guess. Or, wait, no, it's a 40.
11.
You need 40. DC 40. 11. Yeah, I went backwards. I can math, I swear.
do it better than me, and I got it.
There you go. 38. Wait, that... Why
What's
does...
the
What?
same,
That
guys?
wasn't-
I
That
rolled
was
the
a
same
17.
thing.
I swear
That
it
was
said
a
17.
17.
What the fuck?
No, I saw
That was a
that.
17.
That was
Yes,
a
I
that
saw
was
it.
a 17.
No,
Oh.
I'm calling it. That was a
Legitimately
17. There's
thought
no.
I
Alright.
saw a 17. Fuck that.
Okay.
No, straight up, that
I
was
trust you.
17. I'm
Actually,
calling bullshit on fantasy
since you
grounds.
all seem to agree it's a 17, who might
Mhm.
argue?
No, that was bullshit. That was a 17. Okay. So what you see is as Eshtabai slams up against this mountain, swords sticking out of their chest, gasping for breath, golden blood draining from their mouth and gaping wound in their chest. You see Urgathoa laugh as she makes some motions with her hand that you mirror as she pulls the deific power out of Eshtabai, absorbing it into herself, growing massively in power, cackling as you feel it yourself raising to godhood. As she has stolen the godhood from Eshtabai, you begin to walk away on the battlefield from the body, her new power surging through her. And you look around and you look back at the body of Eshtabai. And the last thing you see before you walk out of view is a single, small, pitiful, lowly ghoul sneak out from behind a rock, looks around, crawls next to Eshtabai, pulls some strange little wispy shadow out of it, looks around, hides it, and runs away into the dark. And the vision fades.
That's Cabrera. I know who that is.
You're damn right it is.
The
I will make
ghoul
you
who
roll.
would
That
be
is
a
Kabiri.
god. Yeah.
That's right. Kabiri stole something from Eshtabai and never told you that.
I mean, it would make sense. If he was the first school and not Nyarlathotep, then that would mean that he somehow arose to become a demon lord from that point. What got him that power? Maybe a fragment of a god's essence. Not enough to become a god himself, but enough to, attain that level of power, perhaps?
Perhaps. This is now information that Kabriri didn't want you to know, essentially. Because if Kabriri wanted you to know that, Kabriri would have told you that he was there when this happened. Kabriri just told you that it all happened. Kabriri never said he was there.
He didn't say he was involved. Also, whose sword is that? Who was the one that came, the demon that came behind and...
I wrote it down. I have it in my notes somewhere. I can't remember off the top of my head. But it's one of the... There's like 5 deities who have great sword as their favored weapon. It's like Ayamade, Erodin, and then 2 or 3 really evil ones. It's one of the 2 evil ones.
Okay. All right.
I'll look it up in between sessions. I have an answer. I just don't know it. But the vision fades and you come back, Zavid. You now have this information and this power in your artifact, your legendary staff that is finally complete. Congrats.
Hell yeah.
Take a hero point for finishing it.
Okay. I looked at everybody. I said, we have the last step. But before we can talk about this, we need to decide what to do with this one. This drone. This copy of a copy.
A Lux Et Umbra special.
Normally I'd say yes, but I think it might be dangerous. She's connected to the hive mind, their version of the internet. As long as she's connected, we need to disconnect her.
I will
Disconnect
point
her,
out that
reprogram her and then her back on.
Khan did this with the previous Skitrix. She removed a thing from her and you reprogrammed her.
Oh yeah, you would know how to do that then.
Yeah, Khan already has like a little circular saw. It's just like,
Oh, I got this.
it's just ready to
Good job,
go.
Grease. You're
She
catching
just
on.
looks at you like, no wait, there's a port, you could just unplug it. You're like, yeah, this is funner though.
Yeah.
Go ahead and give me crafting of DC 40, Con.
All right.
It's easier since last time.
I like the idea, like she's like, you don't need to make a you just have to unplug it. You're like,
Hey.
Wow, that was another
48.
17 into a 10.
That was weird.
Yeah.
That's very bizarre.
Yeah.
But that's more than enough. 48, you beat the DC by 8. Con, what does this look like? How do you reprogram her? What do you do?
Well, obviously the circular saw is involved.
Obviously.
There's a lot. You have to cut through a lot of carapace. She's a strange drone thing.
So much
Um,
chitin.
yeah. But when eventually Khan does get access to like I guess access to her brain, is she like a weird technology flesh fusion? Is she what am I
Yes,
looking at?
you are looking at brain synapses that are grasping onto circuitry like hungry mold spores. Like, yellow mold
Yeah.
slime molds, how they like grasp onto oats and stuff. It's like that, but the synapses of her brain are grabbing onto artificial circuitry. Um, it's very disconcerting. It's the line between biology and technology is very thin inside this creature.
Well,
It's not
maybe it's
like
disconcerting for someone else. Khan thinks it's sick as
right.
hell.
That's true. Khan would think it's sick as hell.
Please don't do this. The narrator said it's disconcerting.
I
Yes.
wish I could get one of those to work on my computer.
Then I guess Khan is just like, reconnecting synapses. She's reconnecting not only the nerves of the brain itself, but also like the wires and the chips and everything else that it's desperately trying to grasp onto. And she's
Wonderful.
like, okay, if this doesn't work, I'm going to have to deliver a shock to reboot your system.
Let's get medicine from anybody. Probably Zavid. I think his is the highest. Maybe Danny. DC 40 to help Khan out with that. I think
All right.
Zavid's is highest.
Yo.
Yo,
DC 40.
perfect. Right on the money. Right on the money. So, Zavid, how do you help Khan with this? Because Khan's got the tech, but you're the
I
one who's
see-
done the brain surgery.
Here's the thing. I can tell what's natural, what's not natural. So anything that's tech, I point it out. That's artificial. That's artificial. That's okay. This is organic. This leave alone. But this is artificial. So basically, like, and holding things still so she can make precision, like incisions and stuff like that. It's just like another doctor helping the surgeon, hold things still and then like make sure that they don't like make a mistake. She's Doctor
Okay.
Strange. I'm Doctor Normal. I'm here helping out.
Love that. And yeah, with those two successes, you're able to successfully reprogram this creature. What do you put into its brain? What do you give it commands? Do you allow it to keep its personality? What do you do?
That can help the hive mind think about how can we manipulate this to send what we want for the followers to understand so they do not know about Robocop's true.
I have an idea, but let me use a crafting check to see if I would think of it myself. Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Nice,
shit,
yeah,
that's
absolutely.
20.
But still, DC was set to 40, so yeah, success.
I talk to Khan. I say, Khan, Reese has a point. We need to protect. We need to make sure that they cannot trace what we've done. So I've got the two-prong approach. First of all, we have to build a Faraday cage around its head so that the feedback they can't shut her down remotely. And secondly, I think we need to scramble the signal using a virtual private network. AKA VPN. What do you think? Do you concur?
What's the Nord guy?
NordVPN.
I know it's NordVPN.
There's a Nord who is very good at scrambling signals from like
It's,
the message spell and
It's
sending.
the Nord guy from my sister. Gunnar.
Gunnar. Gunnarsson, the Nord.
Gunnar VPN.
NordVPN.
I like that.
Yeah, that
Yeah.
makes
Basically-
that makes a lot of sense. The last thing we want is for ski clicks to be shut down remotely, when we are trying to get work done.
Yeah. I mean, out of game, the way I was thinking, the reason I mentioned this, because I think it's bullshit, probably would never work, but I know just enough that in a fantasy world, maybe we can make it work.
Yeah.
A Faraday cage is like when an EMP comes out, normally it'll just immediately fry all technology because it starts to conduct electrical currents between shit that isn't supposed to have or it's like stuff can be off, like your phone can be off, and then it'll turn on because the EMP will start to conduct electricity within it, and it'll a lot of times overpass like what the voltage, safe like wattage is for the thing, and just it'll fry stuff. A Faraday cage is like a literal like mesh cage or like a dome,
chicken wire.
yeah, where it basically the electromagnetic pulse gets like a lightning rod goes down the side and protects everything that's within it. So like
Blocks
people who want to
radio.
protect their servers and stuff, they'll put a Faraday cage over it in case they think there's going to be like a coronal mass ejection or something coming our way, like the Carrington event in the 1800s. So
I think it's a great idea.
so this is my idea, is that like if they tried to do magic, it'd be a magical version of that. It wouldn't be electric, but it'd be
Yeah.
like if they
Mhm.
tried to like remotely rehack in, we would lightning rod them through the cage and they wouldn't be able to do anything. And then the VPN is to disguise what we're doing in the first place, so they don't even realize that she's been hacked. And then
Castrovel
the-
anymore.
right, so they just think that the signal's normal or at least untraceable, like they can't figure out. But if they did figure it out, like let's say they were saving a wish spell for something like this, they're like, I got a scroll of wish, let's fucking burn it for this. And even if they did figure it out, then the Faraday cage would be our backup protection, so they couldn't do anything about it. That's my two-prong approach. If that
Yeah,
makes sense.
I mean that makes a lot of sense to
I
me.
like it.
Con can very easily whip up a Faraday cage with the stuff she has in her bag. Box of scraps in a cave. That's no issue at all. But you get all of this weird VPN program up in Skitrix's brain. Is there a message you want her to send off to the hive mind?
It's actually really a good point.
Uh,
What would we want
I think we
them
should tell
to
them
know?
that the weapon has been moved, or what are they looking for, right?
They're looking for the celestial reset. They don't know exactly what it is or where it is. They're doing scattershot going across the solar system, looking on every
We need to
planet,
send
every
them false
moon.
coordinates. I'm thinking Octurne. Send them to the weird planet so
Oh
they
my
have to fucking
god,
dig around there.
yes. Nocturne the Strange. They don't need to know. They can think it's
Because
there.
the stranger didn't exist during the time this thing existed. So it's like at some point after Octurne showed up between the two cycles, somebody, the Castrovelians or whoever, moved it off planet but pretended it was still here. We've been fooled. We need to go to Octurne to these coordinates.
Oh my god, yes.
And
There
so
you go.
essentially it sends them on a wild goose chase where they're like completely in the wrong world.
Send a bunch of forces and waste a bunch of their time.
And
That sounds great.
And then they have to deal with whatever the fuck is going on there. We don't even have to know what the hell they're gonna have to deal with on
We know
Octurne.
it's
It's
just
gonna be a
gonna
nightmare.
fucky.
A different
their problem.
nightmare. Yeah.
That's their problem. Fully their problem. Yeah, so you're able to
My
get this
arms turned into tentacles. Is that normal?
this false
go home?
message.
It's yeah. I turned into
This-
a cow. Can I go home?
Can I go home? You're excused. You get this false message sent out to the ether and the hive mind. Are you going to allow Skitrix to live? Take her with you? Leave her here? What is ultimately your plan with this creature?
She's disconnected after this, right? So
Yes, she is. This is now 2 for 2 for disconnecting Skitrix drones from the hive mind.
I looked to Reese. I said, "Do you want to absorb more lore from her, or are we?"
Yeah. Let's absorb. Let me absorb as
You're out of spell slots. You'll have to wait till tomorrow. But
we
you
take
can
her
do
with us, and I can absorb.
We got her
more.
we got her in a little cage.
Yeah,
Mhm.
we got her trapped
Like I'm
with us.
imagining it's like a little aviary, like a little bird cage.
There she is.
little lilac-colored bird cage. I love that. Everybody, give me perception checks as you're kind of looking around this room.
All right.
Cool.
Nice.
I
I can't
rolled
stop rolling
17 and it
tens.
was a 17.
Woo. Yeah, you've rolled so many tens.
And he
crazy.
can roll a 17. Okay, we're good.
Let's see here. Yeah, sure. So, Con, you find 2 gems on that were in the back pocket of the tumor-born brute. Like they were like up here for easy access for Skitrix to grab.
Yeah.
One of them is a gem of fly, which is basically like a scroll of fly, but it's a gem, and the other is a gem of dispel magic. So you can either use those or feed them to Pipette to learn.
Yeah. I'll feed the dispel magic one to Pipette. I already know fly.
Ah, cool. Then you can just have a free casting of fly with that gem.
Yeah.
And the other thing you find is a scroll that is more than likely going to want to go to Zavid because it's for a ritual. But you find the ritual for legend lore. And I know Zavid is a ritualist.
Yep.
And that is a sick ass spell. Legend lore, it gives you a ton more information about a subject you're trying to find about, and y'all are trying to find lots of information. So this is a good time to have that kind of ritual. That's what Con finds. And then actually you also find the other thing since you got the nat 20 and you're the only one on the upper floor. On the balcony above, between two tall bookshelves, is a carved marble fresco. A towering woman well, let me share this. A towering woman looms high above you all, eyes piercing and all-seeing, her hair a wild blur. A set of scales sits before her. Upon the right pan is the upper half of a humanoid skull. On the left pan curls the holy symbol of Pharasma. Beside the scales are more of the strange runes found scattered about the ruins of Castrovel.
My
I hope
first
that image is
thought
loaded.
when you said towering woman was just Elliot going towering woman, you say.
Big lady.
Big
Big
lady, you say.
lady?
Not
Big
me.
lady?
Not one of my girlfriends being.
No, it couldn't be Elliot.
No.
So how towering are we talking here? Are we talking 4 stories? 5 stories? Come on.
Kaiju level?
Details. Okay, this is clearly Pharasma.
Give me a religion check. DC of 40. It was almost a nat 20, but it was a 50. Critical. Wonderful. Reese, while he's at it, throw me Society. Also DC of 40. Because these runes look very familiar. They look very much like all of the runes you've been seeing all over the place. Good, nice. Both of you crit. That's very good. Very
Fucking
good
high
indeed.
five as we just know this
Yep.
shit.
Hey.
Very well. Reese, you can translate those runes pretty quick. You're getting really good at it at this point. And you realize that they say the cleaving of the witness. And you're reminded of, I'm sorry, cleaving of the watcher. Not witness, watcher.
The
And
Watcher.
You are reminded of watcher, sky, mountain, ring, end. The cleaving of the watcher.
I know we had come to a conclusion about that. It's a location that was being pointed to by the temple we were at,
Yes.
and then we're here now. It's here,
Mhm.
right? So this is
That's
the
the
Watcher.
mountain. You are at the mount. You're at the mountain now, and yes, this is the watcher. And this this fresco it says the cleaving of the watcher.
So this is what's her face.
Or the scales represent that. It's her on one side and a skull. Does the skull look like a holy symbol, or is it just a skull?
With that critical religions Zavid, you suddenly feel a weight around your neck. As you remember, there's an amulet that you got at level 10 up on Betel's Atrax's mountain. The timing of this is really weird. As you pull out your
I keep
amulet,
rolling 10s. Maybe it was a sign that level 10's
Maybe.
important.
Level 10's important. You pull out this amulet. Darkest, blackest onyx, given to you by Cabriri. You look into it with your greater dark vision, and you see what's always been there. The name Eshtabai. But behind it floats a symbol of a humanoid skull missing its lower jaw.
The most basic, simple death iconography is just that.
Just death.
Every other death god or death demon lord that came after that is a skull with some extra bullshit like rose petals or some
Or a
stupid
fly.
shit. Yeah, a fly. Or I think
Crossbones.
Zankuthan has a bunch of fucking barbed
Chains,
wire going
yeah.
through his.
Yeah, so it's like this is the basic. This is the one that they all like derived it from.
Mm-hmm. This is the blueprint. This is Eshtabai and next to Pharasma on a scale.
The cleaving of the Watcher. We split the Watcher somehow because to cleave means to split. And it leads to a scale, a balance between the Lady of the Dead and the God of Death, who is now gone. But
Mhm.
whoever takes his place, whatever's so that's us. So it's us and we're not. What is it saying? There's a balance between us, so that we are like on par with her in importance somehow, or
Give me one more religion check. I'm gonna make
Yeah.
it a DC of 44.
I give myself.
Oh, you can have guidance.
Yeah,
Yep,
guys,
guidance.
myself.
Yep, you need it for the
I feel
44.
like I need this.
In a moment of divine inspiration, it hits you like lightning.
Ah!
The tale hasn't been fully told. Pharasma was the first in this universe, but what was she before? You get the idea that whatever Pharasma was before, she was forced to split herself into the judge of the dead and the aspect of the dead. Pharasma and Eshtabai were once the same creature. They were once the
Right.
same being.
I imagine I like write down Eshtabai in the air with a wand, and then I do this, and it says I am Lord Voldemort or some bullshit.
Yes.
I am Lord Pharasma.
Okay. So
And you get the sense that this being was called the Watcher.
okay, now it all's coming together.
Yes.
I turn around. I say, we have we currently share the power that was split at the creation of this universe. Pharasma, the Lady of Graves, used to be part of a larger god. She was split. The Watcher was the old god that was split. That's the cleaving. And the new god was the old god of the dead, whom Urgathoa destroyed, took the power from, and then we have in turn took that power from her. But the story is not over. For when the old god of the dead died, all of his power did not go to Urgathoa. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Power split.
Danny's just like, nah,
Yeah.
nah, bruh.
Not a damn thing. No.
Nah, I don't know what happened with you guys and you fucking nerds. And you knowing all this shit. What are you talking about? I like it seems that a certain god, or being that wishes he was a god, stole a small fragment of his essence after he died. Meaning that Urgathoa has been playing with one card missing from her deck of cards this entire time, and thus so are we. It seems that he has been holding on to this Joker, and if we want to unlock its full potential, we are going to have to get it back. But I shall not say the name of this entity. Not here, not yet. Instead, we are going to send Lamashtu's forces on a wild goose chase. And then we are going to figure out something with this thing that we are supposed to find here, right?
Yeah.
There's a stairway right in front of you.
What if we ignored it? What if we just like...
Oh, right
Just left.
Go home.
Went through everything and then just ignored the last room.
Literally, I didn't take my normal like
take like a medication for ADHD, but when I do it, it suppresses my appetite. So I didn't take it today. So I've been really hungry, and I'm seeing Ash just fucking chow down. So in game, I want to just be Zabi going to Danny like, that's a good idea. Let's just like have a barbecue. Let's just cook and just not. Let's not deal with this right now, right? We've got all the time in the universe.
You have 42 days.
40 exactly. We got 42 days to deal with this. We can have a
We're
barbecue.
part of
we
the
can chill out.
prophecy. This is fine.
That means whatever you do is correct, right? It's the right choice, obviously.
Duh.
And listen, the prophecy said that we're gonna win. So, do we have to try as hard?
It's like senioritis.
Love that line, that logic.
It's also the way that you like stop a prophecy.
Yeah.
It's just believe in it too much so that you don't
Mhm.
actually work to fulfill it.
Oh god.
But yeah. Oh, have you? Okay, I know Eldritch has played Hades.
I have.
You played Hades. So there's a something called the List of Minor Prophecies, where the three fates send you a list of prophecies where they predict the future, but it's a bunch of goals in game of like the son of the god of the dead will beat the game on hard mode once. Or stuff like that. And then
Nice.
and so when you do it, it's like the prophecy has been fulfilled, as if they had predicted it was going to come to pass. But really, it's just a goal for you to meet.
It's so
And
good.
everybody in
great.
the game is just like, "Wow, I can't believe they could predict the future like this." And it's like, no, they just gave you goals, and
That's
then
funny.
you were like, "Well, I want to do it now." So it's like I feel like prophecy a lot of times is just that. Once you know about it, people are like, "Oh, well, let's make it happen."
Yeah. Clearly. Oh,
Uh,
that's funny.
And so we saw us becoming gods. I'm like, well, that's a goal for us now. We want to make that happen.
Mhm.
Anyway, I digress. Let us ascend these stairs and figure out what the fuck this thing is.
In the-
But can we do something funny?
Sure.
Can we make
Always.
Pelionaire or Pelinaire
Peneliar.
have her hold the birdcage and keep Skitrix down here so she's not allowed to even see it. She's
Yes.
not
Perfect.
even allowed to witness what this thing is.
I'm into it. So you climb the spiral staircase. There's a tiny room in the bottom left of the map. You don't have to move over there if you don't want. But the staircase climbs more than 100 feet to a broad observation platform with high guard walls. And you see books, some ruined papers, piece of debris that used to be furniture. But you also see a large purple crystal. It's very sharp on one end. And when you get close to it, you can hear it humming a pleasant, constant tone.
Is it okay? Cool. What do we do with this crystal?
Han tries to harmonize with it and does not do a good job.
It's been 2 weeks in real life, but it's only been about 10 minutes in game. Reese, last time Khan had found that like scroll case thing and was looking at it.
Oh yeah.
I will show you. I'll show you it
Have,
again.
like, a
Forgot about
thing-
I will show you.
I was gonna
This
just turn to Danny and
thing-
be like, "You're into crystals, right? You should collect the. I know you got a bunch in your room. Like, oh, this
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
this
is purple
This
amethyst.
thing,
Like, really good for your.
I think Danny has it now because it was musically locked, and when
Yeah.
Danny harmonized with
Yeah,
it,
yeah,
it
yeah, yeah,
unlocked, and it started blinking rim and it was pointing straight up. Now that you have it here, the scroll case is pointing directly at this crystal, and Reese, the words, the runes on the scroll case that you translated were amethyst, hum, harmonize, and this is a
Amethyst,
very
Danny
large
said-
purple humming crystal.
Yeah. Danny,
I was fucking
can
right.
you take that scroll out that we got earlier?
He does. So
And it's clearly it's pinging at the machine at the crystal, but then on the scroll case, the scroll, the transparent screen shows you an image of the telescope at the base level.
Oh, the telescope from the mountain thingy.
Yeah. It's to your northwest, just outside the temple's main door.
Right. So if we do this, it'll give us the coordinates to look at or something, or
Go try taking it over to it.
Okay.
It's sort of like the dragon radar. It's pinging you towards the telescope now that you have the crystal.
all right.
So,
Danny must handle the crystal. She's our crystal expert.
She is the crystal expert. I'm just gonna move. Let's see. I can grab you.
I'm like characterizing her as someone who goes into those like new age shops and just like sees like they got the bargain bin of different polished rocks.
That's me.
This will be good for my spells.
it really is just me.
Literally, that's me and Danny.
I was like, I
We're the
hope I'm not being
people.
unfair here, but you weren't arguing against me. I was like, I'm not trying to be a bully, but I'm getting the vibe. I'm getting a whole vibe from
Absolutely fine.
maybe her, maybe you, not sure.
Yeah, no, considering the what I'm wearing.
Right.
Sitting my Christmas tree is Yule.
All
You got
right.
the witches.
Sorry, I'm finally ready. As you're walking back down the stairway through the temple again, Khan, you realize something in your pocket is vibrating. Isn't it? As you reach in, you find that it's that Sivrak lens. The one that when you looked up to the sky at the pole star, you saw it had a ring around it, and you realized that this thing detects gamma radiation. It's kind of
Oh, that's
buzzing in your
right.
hand.
I thought maybe you had like a Nokia or something. I gotta take this. Hold on.
And
Con like takes out her phone and it has a very long antenna because we're in space. She's like, "Hello."
as you
No,
pull
pull out the thing.
as you pull out that lens, Danny, on the scroll you have, another blip pops up on the screen and it's pointing at Khan. So there's one pointing at the crystal in your hand and another pointing directly at Khan, and a picture of the telescope in front of you.
Is this lens gonna be attached to the telescope? Mayhaps?
Khan, give me a crafting check publicly. DC of 38.
That's
47, almost a crit. Yeah, we'll call it see you
Wait,
had
the
guidance.
DC was 38?
Yeah.
Oh, so
It
she
was low.
couldn't fail.
Oh, you're right. That's funny. Well, she is mythic in crafting. That makes sense. Plus, it's pretty obvious as you get up to the telescope. Professor Wahir is sitting here looking through her notes, and she goes,
Oh, I heard some commotion, but I didn't want to go inside. Sorry, I'll just move.
and Khan, as you go up to it, you can see that there are indeed slots for different lenses and different apparati, different focusing crystals. It's a modular telescope. You can add things, take things out. Apparati, yes.
Then yeah, she'll go about trying to fit this lens in.
It fits like a glove. Perfectly. And there's seems to also be a place to align this crystal in. And you can see with your critical crafting, I will also point out that this telescope doesn't look like its position can be moved at all. It looks like it's at a fixed point in the sky.
Okay.
Yeah, so you put these things together, you look through it, and I don't know, you can see a star in the sky. Reese and Zavid, if you look through, give me astronomy lore.
Star.
Oh, more than enough. You two both realize that this telescope is set dead on the pole star. It can't move. You can't look at anything else. And Con, yeah, you're looking through it and you just see the pole star. And I suppose you do see that it does have that light blue ring around it because you put the lens in.
Yeah.
But it doesn't seem to be doing anything particularly groundbreaking.
So are we supposed to move because this thing has gears, like it should be able to move.
Uh,
But
that was me not realizing it had gears when I edited the image.
all right, so it is
It's
in a
stuck in
fixed position.
place. It's in a
Okay.
fixed position. Yes, that was that's an artistic mistake on my part.
Okay. Well, hold on. We got the crystal. We haven't figured what that does yet, right?
Amethyst, hum, harmonize.
Is there like a receptacle for this crystal? Is there
Yes,
like
there was, and Khan was able to put it in. Like I said, it's a modular telescope. That's one of the bits that Khan was able to put into it.
we need to match the hum somehow.
That's
So,
right. So,
Can I?
Danny,
yeah,
can you
roll a
sing?
performance, Danny. DC of 40.
We need a Disney princess
Yep.
vampire to.
You literally have the sheet music on that scroll case, or on that scroll, that transparent scroll. It's like an iPad, but made with like plastic thin. Ew.
No, I refuse.
Nope, need a nat 7, it looks like.
No, I don't. I don't have any more hero points.
Yes, you do.
Does anyone have one?
I
We
have
just
the
got
last
this
one.
back.
I'm really cutting into my stash.
I only have
Yeah, we already
no
had one.
left.
Thank you.
Go and roll again, and if that doesn't
You need a
work,
7.
12.
you're
Woo.
good.
There you go, 45.
Thank
That's
you.
enough. Danny, you're looking at this scroll that you were handed, that you figured out the block to last time, and you sing the same tune, the same melody, the same harmony that's on this. And the crystal begins to glow inside of this telescope. And Khan, as it does, you no longer see just the pole star as just a point in the distance. Around it, you see orbiting 12 massive stars, each with a planet orbiting around them. 11 out of the 12 have this transparent white beam of energy blasting towards the center where the pole star is located. But one, clearly, as you can see in the image, one of them does not. What do you say when you see this, Khan? Oh, and there's a large bubble in the center that's wibbly wobbly. Everything in the space there doesn't look like the space around it.
Guys, you're gonna want to see this.
Oh,
What is it?
Why does this feel like a weapon being pointed at us? Oh
Yeah.
my god. You
In
just
the
see
grand scheme of
behind
things,
one
it
of these
is.
planets, there's just like, we really like zoom in, and there's like a little guy with some goggles, and he's putting the goggles on and getting ready to fucking fire this
it's
baby
like
at us. Like,
Spaceballs.
The
like
Death Star.
Spaceballs when they're looking at, they're like, oh my god, it's right there.
This is now. We're looking at now.
That
Yes,
was
this
then,
is what
this
you
is
see.
now.
What do you say to them? What do all of you do at seeing this? This is not normal.
Yeah, this is hella weird.
What are the beams connecting to the center? What is that?
Khan, because you figured out what your lens did a couple of sessions ago, you
It detects
realize
gamma
that that's
radiation.
gamma radiation. It's beams of gamma radiation being fired into a central point. And I will say over the table, I don't do Marvel gamma radiation. So if you jump into it, you're not going to become the Hulk. I do science gamma radiation, where if you jump into it, you're dead. Just throwing that out there now.
Oh darn. What about in Captain America they called it Vita rays?
Oh,
Right?
Vita rays. That's totally different.
Totally different.
Completely
I
different.
mean, arbitrarily, it's just different. Don't worry about it. So what do we? I don't know. I don't understand what these are. This is like
Yeah,
a
so-
long ways away.
Roll me an astronomy check.
I will.
36.
I'll aid Reese. Reese has a higher.
Yeah, Reese's intelligence is higher.
Oh my God, we both.
That was enough. That
rolled
was
a
enough.
nat 3.
Well, that was enough. The DC was 36. Reese, you realize that these are way too large to be far away. When you're looking at a star in a telescope, it's a point light. These, you can actually see the thickness. You can see the planets orbiting them. These aren't far away. They're just positioned with the pole star in between them. This is a thing that's floating in space in your solar system. It's just positioned in the sky so that the pole star is at its center. It's not light years away. You could reach this with a ship.
Um,
Did we
This
go
is
too
the
far?
thing. This is
It
the
is.
thing.
You have found it. You
yeah.
have found the gate of the 12.
Reese just goes, "Fun. No, this is not a weapon. This is the 12. It's not even that far away."
The pole star was a red herring. It was just a navigational point.
I look at it and I'm like, it just seems to be like a star to me. I guess we gotta pack up and go home, hey guys?
No, Savade.
Yeah. I guess sometimes things work out and other times, I mean, you find nothing and it's just how it goes.
Oh my god.
And I keep stealing a glance over at Skitrix like, yeah, it was a big waste of time. We didn't find what we were looking for. Well,
That
oh
sucks.
well.
Oops.
Oh well, sorry.
Mm,
Better luck next time.
After
At the
all,
next
I'm
we
gonna
went
take
apocalypse.
this
through.
crystal and this fucking lens away, though. I mean, they don't need that. That's not really important.
no.
Break that
So
fucking
it's-
thing in half. The what's it called? The little scroll. We'll never be
yeah,
able to find it again.
the ceramite scroll case. If you try that, you find you are incapable of it.
Oh well, I wouldn't. I wouldn't actually do that.
Uh-huh. And then one last thing, Zavid, your Rocky Talkie lights up, and Moriko Nash, let me see, I've got a picture of her. Moriko Nash. She is now the AI inside your computer. She was a ghost, but has since possessed the spirit of the Sunrise Maiden, your new ship. She pops up on your Rocky Talkie, your data pad. And
What
says,
is it, Cortana?
Admiral, Admiral, the swarm, your autonome, and the gastronauts, as you've called them, have finished the repairs to the ship. It is tip-top shape, ready to take off at a moment's notice.
You have coordinates. Reese just
Yeah,
yells.
We need
Fantastic.
you to,
Send them
hold
aboard
on.
and we'll start the restart process.
We've sent out a false flag message. The enemy should be leaving the planet shortly. Do not to make any sudden moves until they have cleared Castroval's orbit.
Aye, aye, sir. Awaiting coordinates. We'll see you shortly.
Steady on, and then like I hang up the little phone thing. And be like, well, we should probably be honest with you, ma'am, about what's going on here. As I walk over to this alien civilian that was captured.
Yes, I'm quite confused. What is going on here?
I'll share her image.
Download. Just gonna give her everything. I'll
Blowing her
start from the
mind.
beginning because we got time before they all like clear the orbit. So I'm just like, well, it all starts in a small place on Galarian called Etrin's Folly.
Long time ago.
She's gonna
in a
get our whole
galaxy
story.
Far away.
Hilarious.
It's gonna take like 2 hours to tell this story. So in the meantime, we're doing the barbecue. We're having the barbecue. We're eating.
We're using skid as a glow.
And I'll say now that you have found the Gate of the 12, Reese has translated the runes, Zavid has discovered the dogma, Khan has learned the technology, that Danny has learned the harmony and the ways to activate Civ Tech. All of you have trained in your first mythic skill. Khan, Civ Tech. Reese, the Civrac language. Zavid, the Civrac religion. And Danny, the song of the Civrac. This will become extremely helpful going forward.
Can you check? So wait, I should have mythic and religion.
Mythic and religion, yes. And well, you already have mythic and religion, but you're getting a new skill that's going to be coming up a lot. That you're going to need to use instead of religion. You'll be rolling the religion of this specific type of people. The people who created these insanely advanced technologies, the Civrac. You're learning about their religion. You're discovering it has something to do with Pharasma and the Watcher. But this is where we're going to stop for this week. Thank you, everyone, so much for joining us. Next time, not sure if it'll be next week, hopefully, but we will be back on the ship, leaving Castrovel finally. I don't know about you guys, but I'm ready to be off
I'm
of this
so
green dirt ball.
freaking done.
You'll finally have your good
Hated the
spell
first
slots
time.
back and shit. Yeah, hated it the first time, hated it the second. So, when we come back, we will be headed towards the Gate of the 12. See you all then. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.